telling you. See if I run this song, what is magic you like? I'm chanting them voodoo song. We don't pray them. When they send them demons, we don't pray them. They're walking over, we don't pray them. It's your so good, we don't pray them. They're wushu washa. Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah. Pray them. When the morning we're coming in the bell, pray them. Only God has got to make me take you pray them. I'm fasting that you come with them, go pray them. We don't because he never paid me yet. No, I just want to give him my own, and my own wants to give him the very best of me. That's how we are. We are dancing over the streets, refugees, great mama, all the machines, we can't fall as violent. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up now. Pick it up, pick it up now. Tell them all we can't see. Raising our and being so sweet. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up now. Pick it up, raise it up now. Just like yesterday, me up to the seed and me a want. We can't wait to people in this time. Me a own a praise in a me house. Him get from night for team morning. I saw me can't put no one before it. Him a put no food on me there. Well, he got him on the money table. Hey, look at the praise. So much things to give thanks for. Is there? Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up now. Pick it up now. Tell them all we can't see. There's in a million people so sweet. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up now. Pick the praise and it's up now.
BMO Limited, your auto store of choice. Your satisfaction is our priority. We sell everything auto except gas. Visit our stores. 140 Hagley Road, Kingston, 24 California Road, Battery, 16 Main, Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth. Contact us at 876-618-781. The time by BMO Auto is 1 p.m.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect your legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.au. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
It's now time for Jamaica's first and the number one time sports morning show, the Sports Desk. And let us have
All right, greetings and salutations to all you beloved dwellers of Jamaica and indeed those in the diaspora. This is one.
Yeah, good afternoon to you, listeners. Good afternoon to you all.
Yeah, I want to start with some cricket. I watched the game this morning with the West women and Bangladesh. Pretty convincing victory for the West Indies after that loss to South Africa. With the West Indies now giving themselves a much better chance to advance to the semi-finals. I don't know how many of you would have seen the game, but West Indies bowled really well, bowling out this South African team for 102, I think. Well, not bowling, they were 102 for 8 in their 20 overs.
And it was Bangladesh.
I saw that.
Yeah.
Bangladesh. Ramarak, the off spinner from Trinidad. Incidentally, she's the sister of Ramarak, who work at Sportsman.
Yeah?
Yeah, man. You know that Stim.
Yeah, man. I know.
You-
Yeah,
her-
man.
yeah.
Yeah, on the thing with
Her sister is always spinner, man. So
Yeah.
she took 4 for little bit, and we restricted them to 103. 8. And then I tried to pull up the scorecard. We came home pretty easily in the end. I'm a little worried about Stephanie Taylor. Has a big knee injury. She was hobbling through, but we got the job done. They ended up not in the end make about 7 from 9 or 10 ball and carry on. Now where we are now, I think we, South Africa and England are all on 4 points. So West Indies, England, South Africa, all on 4 points. But I think while we play 3, England play 2. Bangladesh and Scotland. Bangladesh and Scotland are the other teams in the group. I don't think Scotland win a game yet. So if we beat England in our final game, which is not an easy thing because English team usually probably, along with Australia, the 2 strong teams in T20 women's cricket, then but we may not have to beat England. If what happened in the South Africa game, I think South Africa win that, then we can go through naturally, even if we lose.
So South Africa and England are still to play
Yeah, there you go.
because England has played twice only,
Right.
So they have 2 games. If they win out,
Yeah.
then they are ahead of.
Right. So, but they have also players.
But that's England.
Yeah. So if we put it this way, we have 1 game left, and if we win,
And that
England,
1 game is against England.
yeah, if we
Okay.
beat England, we may still be able to go through based on some other result. But we play 3 matches, win 2, lose 1. All right. Here's the other thing, people. Yesterday I started by telling you about that test match with England and Pakistan. We are saying that it is highly possible that Pakistan may very well lose the test match after scoring 550 in the first. It's like I'm a goat mouth catch the Pakistan team because England piled up 820 of them from the little flat boy with Harry Brook getting a triple century,
Yeah.
317, and Joe Root getting a big double century, I think 260 or 270. Now I remember Mr. P was the one who called one time and said, "Look out for this youth and Harry Brook. Bad." Remember that call?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And as it turned out, bad for true. I remember saying, let me take a look at this, Mr. P. And then I said, yeah, man, something about it. You don't have to get for making triple centuries in Test cricket. Some of the greatest thing ever bat cricket ever get done. This youth are pretty early on in career get thrown. Granted, it was an pitch for runs and effort. But with a 260 at lead, after England make 800, Pakistan 108 for 6 now.
Pakistan dead.
with one whole day to play.
Yeah, they're trailing by 115 runs.
There you go.
Only 4 wickets in hand.
So that test match there, Pakistan will suffer the what's the most the ignominy of scoring 500 in the first innings and probably losing the game. One more thing. So we talk about the West Indies women and that fascinating test match with England and Pakistan. Yesterday, Diego called and asked me to follow up on
The rule.
on the rule.
Regarding.
Can players now play for the West Indies without playing regional cricket? Because here going back to in the 80s now,
Mm-hmm.
if you want to represent West Indies, you have to play regional cricket.
Yes.
Desmond Haynes took the West Indies board to court one time for miss one game, and this was way back in the 90s. All along in our time, we knew that if you want to play for the West Indies, you must play in the West Indies. Well, look like those days are coming to an end. So I want to pick up Diego for alerting us and alerting me to this particular thing. So I make some calls yesterday, and then I realized that they answered who can answer my question. I didn't have to go to the Eastern Caribbean because central to that change there is our own JCA president. And once you're a JCA president, you're a member of the board.
Yeah.
He will tell you the part that he has played in that particular role. He joins us now. You have him now, right? So Dr. Bennett, JCA president and West Indies board member, joins us right now. Hi, Doc. How you doing?
I'm okay, Orville. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man. I'm here with Zidane as well.
Yeah. Good afternoon, Doc.
Good afternoon. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Doc, let's tell us what the new rule is and what has caused the change in the rules, the criteria.
Well, look. Well, first of all, Orville, if you have a rule in an organization, it must be acting to your benefit, right? You can't have rules that are contrary to your best interest as an organization. So we've been having this thing for a long time where you have to play in a 4-day competition to be able to play Test cricket, and then you have to play white ball cricket to play 50 over and to play 20 over cricket, and it just was not working to the benefit of Cricket West Indies, because during our 4-day competition was a time when you would have all those T20 competitions around the world, and players found it difficult to schedule those contractual periods with playing 4-day cricket for the territories at the same time. As a result of which, this has significantly weakened our team. It has brought us to a stage where we're at the bottom of Test cricket. If you look at the points, having to deal with Test cricket, we are now at the bottom. We're the last team in Test cricket right now. So we had to make changes. We couldn't continue like that. So we have now changed the rules, which makes it more palatable for the players to represent the West Indies, and hopefully we'll end up with better results for us, right?
Right.
So the obvious question is now, how will you know when a player is ready for red ball cricket? So if a player doesn't play any 4-day cricket at all, how then the selectors or the coach they know if he's ready to play the red ball game?
Well, Orville, that's a decent question. But the fact of the matter is that you either have the skill to play cricket in all formats. I'm one of those people who believe that. I do not believe in casting players into roles as white ball cricketers or red ball cricketers. I have always resisted that. I mean, you can either bat, or you can either bowl, or you can either you have the skill set to play cricket, or you don't. And somebody who is gifted and have the ability, right, I think can easily adjust their game from one format to the next.
All right. So my one with that, personally, I feel it's a good thing. I don't think you should be needing to play in the West, to play for the West. But however, following up on a question that was just that. A man goes on the T20 circuit of and beat up somebody. We know it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And as you, although you said batting is batting, I think the skills that you need to play Test cricket are not necessarily the exact same skills you need to lick with some T20 ball. In T20 cricket, you can bat 5 overs and you do your job. Are you saying that
Agreed.
that the door is now open for the white ball man them go and go beat up some ball in white ball cricket, have no red ball cricket behind them name at all, but will now be considered a Test match selection?
Well, look, it is a matter of selection, of assessing players and assessing them properly. And you can pick out the players who are good white ball cricketers who can also be successful in a red ball game. I mean, they don't have to be finishers. They don't have to be slammers. But if you check most of the other test playing countries in the world, and you look at who are playing red ball cricket for them and who are playing white ball cricket for them, I think you will come to where I am. Huh?
I hear you. What when did this change? What is it that caused this change? Was there a particular event that made the powers that be said, no, we need to change this policy?
Well, let me tell you. Personally, for me, I can't talk for other people who are with me, but personally, for me, when I look at the test match against England at Lords a few months back, and I saw that those rampant crowds, and I knew what it cost to see a test match, at Lords, and what we offered during that test match, 2.5 days. I said, no, this can't continue, and we have to do better, right?
Yes. So were
Right?
you, how instrumental were you in getting the rest of your board colleagues to look at them?
No, well, no, well, I wouldn't claim to be the instigator, right? I certainly made my feelings known to people in influence, but I think there was a general agreement around the various territories that we had to go in a different direction. Right?
Yes. How will regional players look at this? Jack? Is that the board has considered? So the man who stays here and slug it out over the 4-day tournament doesn't go away to play white ball cricket. Is not what you would call what's the unpleasant word, a T20 mercenary. He stays here,
Yeah.
he gets some runs or takes some wickets and keeps and feels well in the regional. He plays the whole season. But then when the test team is there, he may have a decent return, but that spot is given to a man who didn't play regional cricket. Is that likely to create some bad blood between those who
I
stay
don't
and
think
those
so.
who
I don't think so. I am of the opinion too that too many players have been selected for the West Indies over the past 5 years. It's a whole lot of players. So we have got to get down to business and recognize talent and be a talent. If you want to play for the West Indies, go there. You're a talented player. Go there, work hard, and if you have the results to show the selectors, then you'll be selected. You can't be selected because there are 10 talented players who, because they have not played record cricket, is not qualified to play for the West Indies. That don't gonna make sense to me, right? Yeah.
Doc, you have any more questions?
No,
Doc?
I just disagree with that completely.
Doc, we can leave it there. Now that rule is official starting right now. The new criteria.
Yes.
All right, big
Yes,
up.
it's starting right now. Yeah. It begins with the Bangladesh series in a couple of weeks' time.
All right.
All right.
Is that just a way to
All
open
right,
the door
boss.
for? Is that just a way to open the door for Puran? Has the fact that Puran make a bag around in the T20 that make the West Indies say, no, we need this man to play Test cricket. In my head, yeah.
No,
And that whole
I'm
change.
not even sure if Puran has an interest in playing Test cricket. I don't know. Maybe it does.
Okay.
But what it does is to open the door so that the best players can represent the West Indies in whatever format.
All right. Doc. Big up. We talk again.
Yeah, man. Take it easy. All right.
Yeah, man,
Thanks.
good.
All right.
I will take our first break for coming back.
Clearing personal, non-commercial shipments at the port? Avoid the wait. Request a contactless clearance through your agent today. It's more efficient. It's secure. The time by the Jamaica Customs Agency is
1:15.
Paul, I need help with a vehicle cost this year and going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
Yeah, man. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price bill tattoo?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is hot guy.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from call us at 926 Hawk. Condition apply.
Prostate cancer tips courtesy of Omega KLAS. Limit fat intake. Animal and saturated fats have been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. Where possible, replace animal fat with plant-based fats such as butter for oil, candy for fruits, or packaged foods for fresh vegetables.
If you want real energy control, just be now give it a touch. It's so high and you need a feel, make you feel like say you want energy control. When you make a man, let's see the one you do work late hard, you after two. You not on time, you really think it's a man this week. So say now live it up and two. Break a crack. From you know what energy is what different, just say now live it up and ten. Hang up your body, drink and come again. That and two, and the remedy you friend. Bigger than two. Good source of vitamin and iron for you.
Total Man. Half Cold Total Man will build your free testosterone, strength, and stamina. Take 1 teaspoonful in your daily drink or juice and see the improvement in your performance. To get your Total Man, call Half Cold Herbs and Extracts at 876-540-8871. That's 540-8871.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sport Fest.
All right, so I understand that the app is down. Well, if it's the app you're listening on, you wouldn't be able to hear what it's saying.
Well, they can. Well, and if they can go to YouTube or tell a friend that if you try the YouTube,
Yeah,
you can do so.
and it's what's the YouTube again?
Uh,
Omega KLS Omega or Omega KLS. Um, when the app is down, it genuinely affects us because I would think
a lot of people use it.
3/4 of the people at the app they use as opposed to the radio.
Mhm.
I've let it known to the powers that be, so we can only hope. We can only hope. Always say, 6766968. If you're hearing us and want to be a part of the thing, give us a call. The show must go on. All right. Hello.
Yeah, man. Hello? I get an echo in the background.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we
hear,
hear
you
it.
hear me?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we are here the echo as well.
Oh, yeah, you hear the echo also?
Go ahead, man.
Go on, talk.
Hello?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I didn't get to hear this because I too use the app, so I didn't get to hear. And you know the call thing go now. You can't really hear a lot when anything there. What did gentleman say about the cricketers them now in a summary?
In summary, that the rule that you must play regional cricket to play for the West Indies is gone. It doesn't matter. Once the selector them or the coach decides him want you, whether you play regional cricket or not, he can now select you to make the West Indies team.
But I hope if a man have a relatively good 4-day season though, then don't pick another man based on in T20 exploit over him though.
Well, they are saying that, well, according to what Dr. Bennett is telling,
They're picking the talent, man.
a talent them
A
a
talent them a pick.
Talent. Right.
Yeah.
So like
Talent. So if
like the
so if
water
a man
so like the water boy people, them, man.
you know me, I'll get to that. But before, but if a man star up some T20 for a couple Pakistan league and couple of them other league,
and a man go do well in the regional 4-day. I think I would have to give the man with the 4-day because we can easily well get carried away with the T20 thing, you know.
Yep.
And Mr. Higgins, you remind us that it is a whole different mindset playing 4-day, playing 5-day cricket.
Yeah, man, it is, man.
From the T20 game.
You're looking to bat long, man, hours, man, sessions.
You don't agree with that?
Yes. So me not necessarily no. Me totally agree. I disagree with that one. But
If the man play 4-day cricket somewhere else, you know, or even 2-3-day cricket somewhere else. But a man who never played Test cricket yet and can make the Test team based on looking with some T20 ball.
That don't make no sense to me. I mean, others can chime in on that. But Mr. Higgins, when was the last time you hear about 800 runs?
Boy, I mean, I'm telling you, man, England does decide, say, at one time, them about big, man, 820 are declared. Then they even did all out, you know. With Harry Brook getting a triple century.
But how can Pakistan move from almost 600 runs to 83 for 6?
Is 83 or 180?
No, man, at one point they were 82 for 6.
Yeah, and then there was a partnership about 70. Yeah.
Yeah, so at one point they were 82 to 6. So I think, Mr. Matthews, don't you think that Pakistan is overwhelmed? I don't know you follow the cricket still, but don't you think Pakistan and West Indies play cricket almost the same in terms of you can't predict what them are going to come with?
No, Pakistan better,
No, man, you don't understand what I'm saying. Yes, Pakistan better than we, yes. But Pakistan can live from being brilliant today to ordinary tomorrow.
Like the West Indies. That's the case with the West Indies.
Are we just ordinary?
I think West Indies is ordinary more often than not.
So yes, West Indies. If you don't take West Indies being brilliant.
It's Brambler. Yeah.
So yeah, that different. But one last thing, I ever tell us. Because I am one of those people that you're talking that tell lie from Walter Boyd. Don't you tell me the lie what we are telling from Walter Boyd?
He's a brilliant, he's a great footballer, a brilliant footballer, and was a great talent. Not goes to my boss.
And which Walter Boyd you think he couldn't pass football? Which one Walter Boyd you watch?
No, Walter Boyd wasn't any special pass off the ball. That's what he was known for.
We never talk about Lionel Messi and
no man, no, we not about Lionel Messi, but is Walter Boyd known as?
Yeah, man. Lionel Messi and Diego.
No man, we know man, but I'm saying is Walter Boyd regarded as alright. Let's stay local. You ever hear Walter Boyd being mentioned in the same sentence as a Hector Wright, for example, or a Fitzroy as a passer? No. So how comes him get brilliant passing?
I can't talk to you about Walter Boyd because you
can't manage me. Yeah, man, run up and down.
The little class you have seen of Walter Boyd.
Run up and down.
Would Walter Boyd pass the football?
Was he a brilliant? Don't try that, my boss. Don't try that. Don't do that. Don't be petty. Mr. Walter Boyd couldn't pass football.
Go on,
I'm talking. When you say brilliant, my boss, was he a brilliant passer?
Define brilliant.
Was he a brilliant passer? Alright, you say you know ball.
We're not going to say he's a brilliant passer.
So
he was a very good passer of the football.
I don't know about that. But as long as you say I'm brilliant, I'm happy. So how him
me not going to say him brilliant.
Was he a brilliant? All right, yes. So was he a brilliant? Was he a brilliant goal scorer?
Brilliant goal scorer?
Yes.
No, come on. His numbers don't say.
All right, good. Was he a brilliant header off the ball? Well, I don't want to say let me go through the skill set now. Was he a brilliant header off the ball in terms of heading? Was he brilliant?
Was he brilliant?
Yes.
At heading the football?
Yes.
He was good at heading the football.
So no. So that is another no. Was he brilliant at moving into the right space to score goals?
Well, he's not a brilliant goal scorer, so obviously that's
good. So me give you the dribbling. When you can't take the dribbling, although me can't disagree with that, but take it. Then how no one aspect? How comes now this man is a brilliant footballer?
Nobody.
The man is so ordinary at so many things, but him brilliant. You know wrong, my boss.
Very good footballer.
Just accept it, my boss.
When he do what he does.
You know why a lot of teams run a Walter Boy because of him indiscipline? Because he's not special. You see the indisciplined man them will last long, them special, so the coach them go all right. Him indisciplined, but him special, they don't work with him.
he was not special in a world standard, but in a Jamaican context,
Then
he was a he,
wanna come with this cap out argument in a Jamaican context? Then obviously
he was in a
Jamaica,
Jamaican
when Walter Boy play football, we not produce no footballers, my boss, really. So he was.
What a wicked man.
We are the great footballers.
I mean, we not produce no football. No, me can't. No, me can't.
Then who are the great footballers we used to produce?
No.
Jamaica produce good footballers.
Yes, basketball and football. They always think that you're.
No, but no man, stop. No man, you know.
Right, no, me I tell you
you're not arguing the points, you know. You're going to some off things, you know. We know them style in my boss, and I'm saying to you, name me the great footballers that Jamaica used to produce.
Theodore Tapper more.
No man, Theodore.
One.
Oh, some.
I mean, just if we name them, some of them name them.
Oh, come on.
We know the defend. You know the defenders. Them Pepe was a very good footballer.
No. Listen, I don't think you understand the point I'm making. I'm saying to you,
go on.
because Jamaica don't, because you mentioned world standards. I say you're not talking about world, and you're talking about in the context of Jamaica. So we're not talking about world standards now. So I'm saying, in terms of world standards, Jamaica not produce it. So in the context of Jamaica, yes, Walter Boyd was pretty good, and that's because we don't produce players at the world level. We never used to do so. That's why we struggle to qualify for World Cups. And we weren't competing against Brazil and Argentina and Spain and France. We were competing against USA.
So Leon is a world-class footballer.
He's better than all that.
Wait. So you will tell me now that Leon Bailey are the best footballer Jamaica has ever produced?
Yes. Of the ones I've seen.
Yeah, man. Keep it right there, so. Keep it right there, so.
All right.
Of the ones you see. Because guess what? Obviously, from 2010, I watch football.
But we see the Pearl one, tap on all of it.
Yeah, man. From 2010, I watch football. You don't know.
By the way, Onandilo is better. Is a bigger talent than Walter Boyd and a better player than Walter Boyd. So what's that?
No, man. Walter Boyd are the 99th best Jamaican footballer.
No, I'm saying to you.
Yeah, man. Walter Boyd are the 99th. You don't know nothing about the Pearl, man. Me, I tell you that.
Onandilo.
You don't know. Always up on the radio every day. The man is hard.
All right, my boss.
I don't see the man.
So
you think if you went to the Pearl live, you would not start them all in nonsense.
Let me not see him live. All right, big up yourself.
All right. So understand that the app is back up. If it's up on the listening, just indicate. Either man text me or not put it on the page.
Me no know one player. By the way, Ronaldo used to play a lot of games as centre half and sweeper for Jamaica. Despite that, in goal scoring record is better than Walter Boyd. Despite playing some, so yes, 60-yard games, yes, 20-yard goals for Onandilo. And some of those games would be at centre half. Onandilo could head well, could hold up the ball, and he could also play a great role as a sweeper. And Jamaicans watch low on Walter Boyd and came in your days of it and came away with the conclusion that Walter Boyd is a bigger footballer than Onandilo. And Unu want me respect them knowledge from them time. Unu don't understand football, Jamaica. Unu don't. If you look upon them two man and think Walter Boyd is a bigger ball than Onandilo, something is wrong with your brain in terms of football analysis.
All right. Understand the app is back up, so people are hearing us. Just in case you never got the start of the program, we started with a cricket discussion. Now, Diego, in case you are now hearing, we got Dr. Bennett from the JCA, the president of the JCA, and he has admitted, that the West Indies board has had a change of policy. So, to get selected for the West Indies test team now, you don't have to play red ball cricket in the region anymore. So, the T20 man them are now available to be selected based upon the new regime.
Without doing anything
without playing red ball cricket, you can now be selected as a test player. I completely disagree, but it is now confirmed. So Diego, you put me to some work, and it has now been confirmed that after about 40 or 50 years of a policy that says you must play red ball cricket in the West Indies to play test cricket, that rule is gone because Dr. Bennett and the board has decided that no, there needs to be a change. Well, let's see how it works. It may work. It may very well work. But it's just a break time. We hope to hear from you after the winners. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Former England manager Gareth Southgate says he will not return to coaching role for at least a year. The 54-year-old resigned from England job after defeat by Spain at the European Championship final in July. Southgate was appointed as the Three Lions boss in 2016 and guided England to back-to-back Euro finals, as well as a fourth-place finish at the 2018 World Cup. He has been linked with Manchester United amid uncertainty over the future of Eric Ten Hag at Old Trafford. And that's your sports in a minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Danjel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
We may be all over the world, but we're still in this together. Feel, make it easy for you get your money. So if you have to get nothing from your brother or mommy, hey, it's a not instant, it's a MoneyGram. Zoom, Ria, check your phone, your money land. VMBS money transfer. CFA faster, easier. Sign up for VMBS direct to bank account transfer today. No matter step out, fit in the line. Straight in your account, money reach long time. VMBS money transfer.
Prostate cancer tips courtesy of Omega KLAS. Limit fat intake. Animal and saturated fats have been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. Where possible, replace animal fats with plant-based fats such as butter for oil, candy for fruits, or packaged foods for fresh vegetables.
Uh-oh, mommy, the roof is leaking again. I just fixed the roof. Lord, deliver me from this problem now. It's what I come out of the kick.
I'm a genie, man. Relax. I come for granted 3 wishes.
I
Yeah,
just
man.
need 1 wish right now.
1 wish.
I need this roof to be fixed.
Tropical Metal Products, man. The place for you. Call them at 876-765-9444. And them stock a wide variety of roofing and building solutions, man. So check them out, man. So you see, I save your money so I can stay for
I
dinner.
never cook no genie food today.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply fit for some retail therapy, Azen Super Center is the place to be. Regal Plaza, Kingston, and Livingston. We have it all, from linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Azen Super Center, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Azen Super Center, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
Just Bet! It's now time for Just Bet Winner's Edge, where we take a look at some of the top sporting events and betting odds on the Just Bet sports betting program and show you how to bet and win big with Just Bet. Sponsored by Just Bet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game. From Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. Just Bet, your game, your passion. All right, Just Bet time now. And we have Jesse Blake in the house. Hi, Jesse. How art thou?
I'm very well this afternoon, Mr. Higgins. How are you?
I can't complain, my good man. The belly side still are going and out. You know them way then?
Yes, sir, indeed. But hey, here comes the weekend, and you can watch some sports to ease some of the pain that you may be feeling, Mr. Higgins.
All right. Let's start with the UEFA Nations League. Croatia will be taking on Scotland this Saturday. What say you?
All right. After this, it was Croatia who saw Poland to pick up their first Nations League victory of the campaign last month. Scotland, meanwhile, they lost against both of the aforementioned sides last month. They remain in search of their first point, do Scotland. The last time these two teams met was at Euro 2020. Croatia ran out 3-1 winners, and Croatia is tipped to keep the winning going, according to the Just Bet final result bet option. Croatia is the favorite team to win this game, folks, at $1.55. Scotland, they come in at $5.66 for the upset. The draw at $4 even. Let's head to correct score bets that you can place and take advantage of to get the best return for your betting dollar. For those who haven't heard of it before, can you predict the score of a game and that's a correct score at the end of regulation and stoppage time? Well, it can pay off very well for you. Do remember, you can place a bet on any score line that you think is the correct score for each and every football game. Now, for Croatia versus Scotland this Saturday at 11 a.m. Jamaica time, so many correct score bets that you can exploit, which include if Croatia wins by a correct score of 2-0, a $500 bet pays $3,500 in winnings. Croatia 3-0, $4,250 in winnings with a $500 bet. Croatia 4-0, $6,500 on offer with $500 work. Scotland by a goal to nil would pay $7,000 even with a $500 bet. If Scotland wins by
Now we lost him.
2-1, a $500 bet pays $9,500 in winnings. If it's 0-0, a $500,000 in winnings. For me, I'm liking Croatia to keep the winning going. Croatia again, $4,000 even with a $500 bet, and taking Croatia to win $1.55 straight up.
What was the scoreline that you said there? We just lost it for a second, Jesse. What was the scoreline you have in mind?
I'm taking Croatia to win by 3-1.
Oh, yeah, man. 3-1 is where I was going. I think you said the last time they played, that was the scoreline. I expect it to be pretty similar. So 3-1 to Croatia for me as well.
Yeah, man, that's cool. That would pay $4,000 even with a $500 bet.
Yes, sir. And then we go to another UEFA Nations League game with Poland at home to Portugal this Saturday. How do you see this one going?
Well, Poland's Nations League campaign started off last month with a win and a loss. Portugal, meanwhile, they picked up victories against both of those sides, both on home soil, and they're playing at home as well are the Portuguese, and they're favored to beat Poland according to the Just Bet final result bet option. Portugal comes in at $1.60. Poland at $5.66 for the upset. The draw at $3.80. Now, folks, do remember that when you take advantage of correct score betting, you are giving yourself the chance to maximize on your winning potential. For this game, correct score bets that you can take advantage of include if Portugal wins by 2-0, a $500 bet pays $4,000 even. If it's Portugal by 2-1, a $500 bet pays $6,500 in winnings. And if it's Portugal by 3-2, a $500 bet would pay $15,500 in winnings. Now for the Poles, Poland, the correct score bets include if they win by a 0-0, a $500 bet pays $7,000 even. For Poland by 3-1 returns $8,500 in winnings for $500 bet on that Poland 3-1 victory. But if Poland blanks Portugal by 2-0, a $500 bet would pay $15,500 in winnings. At home, Portugal have been imperious. And for this game, I just want to ensure that I get it right. I'm liking Portugal to win this one. I'm going to be taking Portugal. Make it by about, say, 3-1 again. Taking Portugal to win. Oh, no, Portugal is on the road, but I'm still taking them to win by 3-1. That would pay $7,500 in winnings with a $500 bet. And I'm taking Portugal to win $1.60 straight up.
You said 3-1. I'm giving Portugal the edge, but I'm a little bit more conservative than you have been. I'm saying Portugal by the Bob Marley. One love.
Portugal by the Bob Marley. One love.
Yeah.
All right. Portugal by a 0-0 would pay $6,000 even with a $500 bet.
Yeah, and still another UEFA Nations League game. This time, Denmark will travel to Spain. How do you see this one?
All right, so here's another great opportunity on Saturday, Orville, for folks to put those final result bets on one ticket. So the team that you're betting on to win the game straight up You put all of those teams and those bets on one ticket. Those are added together, multiplied by a betting dollar, you combine, and the winnings are just as good with us at Just Bet. Let me get right into this one. I think it's two teams that are playing on opposite ends of the sphere right now, the football field, because Spain are feeling pretty well after their Euro 2024 triumph. Denmark, well, not having a good year and a half, but the good news for them that they kicked off their UEFA Nations League campaign with consecutive 2-0 victories against both Serbia and Switzerland. The last time these two teams met, though, came more than 16 years ago in an international friendly. Spain blanked Denmark by 3 goals to 0. Well, well, well. It seems as if more than 16 years later, Spain is heavily favored to beat Denmark yet again. And that's it according to the Just Bet final result bet option. Spain, the favored team, at $1.37. Denmark at $7.50 for the upset. And the draw attracts odds of $4.75. Now, correct score bets that you can place on this game include, if it is the Spain, the Bob Marley, One Love, $3,165 in winnings with a $500 bet. Spain 2-1, $4,250 on offer with a $500 bet. Denmark 3-1, $9,500 on offer with a $500 bet. Denmark 4 goals to 1 pays $13,000 even with a $500 wager. If Denmark wins by 3 goals to 2, a $500 bet pays a cool $25,500 in winnings. Folks, do remember that you can bet on a draw as a correct score bet as well. A one-all draw in this game, for example, nets you $6,000 in winnings with a $500 bet. Ain't no draw here. Spain, yeah, in Madrid. Oh, yes, playing the better football at the moment. Spain, for me, 4 goals to 1. $10,000 on offer with a $500 bet, taking Spain to win $1.37 straight up.
You said 4-1, Jesse.
Oh, you mean 4-1?
Well, I'm a little bit more conservative today. I don't know why. Giving Spain the victory. But I'm 2-0 for Spain.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spain
2-0.
Denmark 0. Yeah.
All right. So, all right, no problem. Let me just type that real quick into the Just Bet correct score betting calculator here. Spain by 2 goals to 0 pays $6,000 in winnings with a $500 bet.
All right, boss. Take us to the break.
Well. Guess what, folks? The NBA basketball is on and popping in the United States right now. The preseason is on in earnest. Do remember now that the NBA season starts on Wednesday, October 23. That's right. Wednesday, October 23 is the start of the NBA season. The WNBA playoffs. No Caitlin Clark, unfortunately, but the WNBA playoffs, you can bet on that as well. Before all of that, though, do remember we have some football coming up. At any moment now, these 3 games that we looked on Tuesday are about to start. Do you remember? They attract live betting. England versus Greece. England heavily favored to win that one. France heavily favored to win against Israel. And Italy favored to win against Belgium. And other Nations League games are happening as well. What do you know? World Cup qualifiers in South America are on for this afternoon at 4 o'clock. Argentina will take the field against Venezuela, but Bolivia will play before that, though, against Colombia. A whole heap of football right now happening all across the world. And do remember as well, as we wrap, that there is a crucial divisional matchup taking place tonight in the NFL American football. It will be Geno Smith and the Seattle Seahawks traveling to the Bay Area to play Brock Purdy and the San Francisco 49ers. The 49ers, you can call this a must-win for the 49ers. They've already lost to 2 teams in their same NFC West division. They have to get off the schneid. The Seahawks are the underdog. The road team is the underdog in this one at $2.45. The 49ers at $1.52. All of these competitions and more are available at justbetja.com, supremegames.com, or the Supreme Games app, or at any of our over 100 JustBet locations island-wide. We invite you to get in the game and win big with us at JustBet. Oh, and do remember now that you can bet on who will win the U.S. elections as well. Of course, all the to you, your team analysts, from all of us at JustBet. Stay safe, enjoy the games, and catch you guys next week. Have a great weekend.
Big up Jesse Blake, and have a great weekend as well. With that, now we take a break, and we're coming back in just a while. That was the JustBet Winner Z, sponsored by JustBet, Jamaica's #1 sports betting game from Supreme Ventures, offering the best betting odds and the fastest payouts on the market. JustBet, your game, your passion. For more information, visit justbetja.com.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
It is your right to know what you want. Information at your fingertips. It's for the man in the streets, for those in business. Information for everybody. No one has it, so you can use it to develop your community. Your right to know information at your fingertips.
A message from the Access to Information Unit.
Looking to add a touch of elegance to your room? The Lighting World by Fosrich is having a massive lighting blowout sale. Get your wall lamps, chandeliers, ceiling lamps, fans, and more at amazingly low prices. Sale begins Sunday, September 29, with up to 50% off selected items. It's the Fosrich Lighting Blowout Sale, September 29. Shop and save only at Fosrich. Open Sundays.
Prostate cancer tips, courtesy of Omega KLAS. Limit fat intake. Animal and saturated fats have been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. Where possible, replace animal fats with plant-based fats such as butter for oil, candy for fruits, or packaged foods for fresh vegetables.
Total Man. Half Cold Total Man will build your free testosterone, strength, and stamina. Take 1 teaspoonful in your daily drinks or juice and see the improvement in your performance. To get your Total Man, call Half Cold Herbs and Extracts at 876-540-8871. That's 540-8871.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we understand that the feed is up and running. And for those of you who would never caught the program at 1 o'clock when we started, we touched on the West Indies women in the World Cup. I watched the game where we beat Bangladesh this morning. We have put ourselves in a reasonable position to advance to the semi-finals, but we have to play. Chances are we have to beat the big bad England to get through, which is not the easiest of tasks. We've played 3, 1, 2, lost 1 to South Africa. If South Africa loses, I think their other game, it would put us in a better stead. But as it is now, if we can beat England, we should be sure of winning.
South Africa beat England, right?
No, England no lose yet.
Oh, England hasn't lost a game yet.
England played 2 and win.
So
2.
South Africa beat us.
Yeah.
And,
and I think Scotland.
okay.
And Bangladesh as well, I think.
I don't think we can beat England, you know.
No, it's not looking good. So we have a hope, say. How it
got tough, you know.
Somebody give me the permutation with the groups. We also talked to Dr. Bennett of the Jamaica Cricket Board, who is the president and by extension a board member. And he says, yes, the rule is no. You can't play test cricket without playing 4-day regional cricket. Or without playing 4-day cricket no way at all. So the T20, I'm going to call it the Pooran and Hetmyer rule. God, them two man of them want to play test cricket. All right, hello.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Who this? Man.
Good correction.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I think it's a retrograde step, you know. Begin.
With the rule out.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I like it.
Retrograde step, and it's going to cause a whole lot of problems.
It's not a retrograde step.
It's
just that they're not implementing the rule properly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So what they should say is that you don't have to play a 4-day here in Jamaica.
Right.
So if you play first class cricket elsewhere, then
that is the rule that they need to ease. That you don't have to play 4-day here.
Yes.
But once you are playing 4-day, you are qualified to play or to be selected. You understand? This thing here is going to cause a whole lot of bangarang as a famous politician. You understand what I say? I am foreseeing a whole lot of hanky-panky in the future. Yeah, because look now, I can be here working my sleeve off, saying that, listen now, I am really targeting for red ball cricket.
Yeah.
And I'm on the over India, slap with some white ball, bop, 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 bop. And I can't get a look in.
Because of that, man.
You understand? Exactly.
A man about 6 over and swipe with some ball, you know.
They say talented, like
and you know believe that he's more ready for test cricket than a man. Well,
exactly.
You were hearing the interview with Dr. Bennett, by the way.
I hear you ask Dr. Bennett a question, and then skip on it like a Billy Kid, you know.
Yeah.
But listen to me, you know. He was saying if we look at any of the major cricketing nations around the world, there's no such rule tying them down to basically play red ball cricket. But I would say to Dr. Bennett, if you look at all the cricketing nations, major cricketing nations around the world, those who are successful in white ball is the man who can play 4-day cricket, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
As you would have shown us here time after time again and again.
Yes, indeed.
Is the man them who really know the basics and the fundamentals of 4-day cricket requires. You understand?
Yeah.
Those are the ones that are most successful in the shorter format of the game. So it really boils down to the man who really know how to settle in, select proper ball selection, shot selection rather, and really know the fundamentals that cause you to be successful.
Man, I like that rule there,
a man now who is a mercenary, as they would call it. You understand? He don't really have that temperament.
Well, according to Dr. Bennett, talent are talent.
Talent are talent. All right, we shall see what we shall see.
This is where I completely agree with Dr. Bennett. Talent for white ball cricket is not necessarily the same thing as talent for test cricket.
No, sir.
You agree or you disagree?
I disagree with Doc.
Okay,
in other words, in a white ball game, you know, you can bat 6 over and do your job for the day.
Your job done, you know, brother.
You can score 40 from 20 and you did well, you know, brother. Whop, you know. That will work in test cricket, brother.
4-day cricket will be totally different.
First, you can't bat like that in test cricket.
No.
The wicket now go as flat. The field will be set differently.
You know what I think is happening?
Way more defensive.
You know what I think is happening again?
Yeah.
You know what I think is happening?
Yeah.
The man them is so desperate for success in a man that the man them is willing now to remove all of the old landmark in a man. Just to see.
Pooran and Hetmyer rule. Call it the Pooran Hetmyer, Brandon Kingdom rule. Them,
I Maya, I hit Maya is no is no.
them not doing
no,
it for the
no.
bowlers, you know.
Sure.
It's not it's
All right.
not it's not Ryan them do it fine.
All right, correction.
But big up my boss.
No, hold on before I go away, man.
oh, you're
Hold
not
on,
finished
5 minutes. Hold on. Now, Mr. Zidane Matthews,
Mm-hmm.
while I agree with you with the fundamentals of this argument that Leon Bailey and Walter Boyd comparison as a complete footballer, there shouldn't be no comparison.
No, it's not.
I hear you're going down a road where
Yes.
you have to be very careful with.
What road is that?
That you're going down a road to say that Walter Boyd was only a skillful dribbler. That is not true. And if let me ask you a question.
I don't think it was all that special in dribbling either.
Hold on. Let me ask you a question now. What age did you see Walter Boyd?
What does that have to do with it?
And what it has a lot to do with it.
All right. This is the fact that you tried to get into how old I was and all that. I'm not interested in that.
No, man, I already know how old you are.
No, I'm saying correction.
I already know
Correction. No disrespect. Listen to me, correction.
Hold on, man.
Correction.
Hold on,
Allow
man.
me to host.
No, man, answer the question.
No.
Man.
I'm not answering. I'm not. Listen to correction. Listen. I'm going to make a talk to Orville. Listen to me. Listen. No. Listen to me carefully. Address the points I'm making and do not ask me about my age. I'm
not asking you about your age. You have a principle. Hold on. You have a principle.
And I'm saying to you, I would have seen Walter Boyd.
Allow me to speak. Allow me to
speak. Speak.
I am saying to you, you have a principle that if you don't judge a player that you don't see.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So you don't rate Pele because you don't see him. So if that same principle should apply here, it means that I want to know at what age. What point did you see Walter Boyd? What part of Walter Boyd?
I have a principle, and I always.
Why you are saying the things you are saying? Because
allow me know my boss. Allow me know my boss, man. For that.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, I am very consistent. I'm not a flip flop, so I don't talk about people I haven't seen. I don't rate them. I don't know nothing about skill, Cole, Sid Bartlett. None of them. I don't want to talk about them.
Right.
I heard about them. Bucky Barnes. But I see them. When I talk about them, the fact that I'm talking about Walter Boyd, it means that I've seen him.
Yes, but at what point of Walter Boyd's career did you see
when
him?
He not qualified? Walter Boyd was not at the back end when he played World Cup qualifiers. When Walter Boyd, listen to my boss, man. When Walter Boyd scored the goal on the Aztec, I was not the back end of his career.
Hold on. I am asking you now. Is it unfair for me to ask you at what point did you see Walter Boyd?
I have already stated.
Is that an unfair question?
But Walter Boyd was not at the back end of his career when we were qualifying in 1998. I saw him.
Hold on.
And he was not at the back end when we were trying to qualify for the 2002 World Cup either. The man just cannot be
correction. The man said he saw him, make we work with him. That argument done. And he saw him at a stage.
But obviously, Orville.
Him see him at a stage when he could assess properly.
What he would have seen of Walter Boyd is not the best of Walter Boyd. And what the masses are talking about.
So when Walter Boyd scored on Mexico, it wasn't the best of Walter Boyd.
You can't tell me so Walter Boyd was a good passer. Rubbish shot.
No man, Walter Boyd was on there.
Rubbish shot. You can't tell me so Walter Boyd wasn't a good passer.
Walter Boyd is.
And I'm not feeling this shot.
Most of them actually reason football at a higher level than you actually.
No, I am. What I'm saying, I rubbish you attack. Walter Boyd was a very clinical passer.
All right, my boss. We got it.
Rubbish attacking.
Correction. I leave it at that.
Yeah, man. Cool.
We take the break. Couldn't come at a better time. The temperatures are.
No correction, no. Correction, no football. Everybody know that as a correction or talk football. Correction can't compete with me at a football discussion. So I'm not allowed to say no. Walter Boyd was an average passer. Everybody know that.
Is you, mate.
Yes, when you hear about local, when you hear about local passing gems, we're talking about Hector Wright, who I've heard of, and who I've seen. Now we're talking about Jermaine Hugh. Walter Boyd is not in those people class, so we're still local people. Now, if somebody said Jermaine Hugh is a brilliant passer, then yes. Is Walter Boyd very close to Jermaine Hugh as a passer? No. Then how then Walter Boyd is a brilliant passer? It makes no sense. You're going to learn sports correction.
We're coming back after the break.
Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
It hurts if you don't check first. The excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to. So if you can't come in, just link with my WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to stay. It hurts if you don't check first.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
Welcome back. But we still want to know the answer to this question. Nandilo, clearly, everywhere, club internationally, his goal scoring record is better than Waterman. And remember, we saw the two of them playing up front for Jamaica. So, upper striker, 5-3-2, or Nandilo and Boyd up front. We see them in multiple games playing together. Onandilo, far more effective in the main role of a striker, is to score goals. At all levels, better in terms of goals. You can cross it and hang it up there and say, Onandilo go bucket in. You can tell Onandilo, say, keep it, shield for us, hold it up and bring others in. He's more dynamic. And he could have beat people as well. He also could now go and play sweeper for us. In those days, a lot of sweeping was being done. He was so good that Argentina was intimidated and was complaining to the referee, and the Rene Simon said, we're not going to play him. Now, honestly, you understand football 40 years and older. But you saw these two players playing, and when their careers are over, you have the average man, where everywhere I'm going, go scoring record average. And he does nothing else really on the field. And you saw that man as a better footballer than Onandilo. I want to claim, say, you understand football. Obviously, you don't.
All right, so we can play the first selection then. Brought to you by Edge Campaigns for people who dream in color. This one is called I Feel Joy by Jermaine Edwards.
People don't worry, everything is gonna be alright. God said He will come through. Said I woke up this morning with problems on my mind. Didn't know what to do, I wasn't feeling so fine. So I put on some music, and you know what kind of gospel music with anointing really stills my mind. It was like a prescription that the doctor prescribed. Felt the Holy Spirit moving way down deep inside. So I lit up my hands and I started to smile, cause Jesus changed my situation. Now I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, hey, happiness in my soul. Now I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, happiness in my soul. So many people feeling down right now, cause the money in the pocket is like a dry ground. It's getting rough now. You're living from hand to mouth, you're feeling depressed. There is no hope in tomorrow. If I had hope in this world, I would be miserable. I'm trusting God, it makes my life more comfortable. Don't worry, God is in control. His presence gives us peace and take it as the rose. I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, happiness in my soul. Now I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, yeah, happiness in my soul. Said this joy that I have, the world didn't give it to me. Said it's joy that I had. Jesus gave it to me. Said it's peace that I had. The world didn't give it to me. Said it's peace that I had. Jesus gave it to me. Now I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, happiness in my soul. Now I feel joy, happiness in my soul. I feel joy, yeah, happiness in my soul. Jesus, Jesus, yeah. My hope is in you, Lord. Yes, oh yes, I trust you every day. Lift your hands and sing. Now I feel joy, yeah. Happiness in my soul, Lord. When I have you, I feel joy, happiness in my soul. Lord, you're great, Lord. Happiness in my soul. The joy of the Lord is my strength, yeah. Happiness in my soul. Yeah, Jesus, you made me wanna smile again. Jesus, you made me wanna lift my hands. Jesus, I feel joy, yeah. Happiness in my soul. Lord, when I'm in your presence.
All righty then. So that's Jeremy Edwards. I feel joy. I love these programs. I love it. It's not me, the people who come off. I get the same pay, but I mean, talk a lot or talk a little. As Zidane's argument has taken wings, as I said.
Yes, if I could copyright arguments, I would be rich, man.
God, man.
Some people would owe me. The boring dead program.
I'm not saying it boring.
The boring dead program. I carry on in a show for the week, boy.
I wonder what's your next topic. Anyway, don't people. I suppose there's next call then. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. You sound muffled.
Yeah, I'm breaking up as well.
Can't work with that one. Call us back if you can.
I think I know who that is, you know. I'm saying they're gonna come for me today as well, you know, or one of them days, yeah.
So you're glad?
No, I'm not.
All right, 676-6968. Call now. 676-6968. I don't know who that was. If you can call and get back to, but the line was a little bad in case you're hearing. 676-6968. We go back on. All right. So that caller, is he still online? We try now. All right. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, man. Good afternoon. Craig from Kingston here.
Turn on the radio behind you, Craig from Kingston.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Zidane.
Mm-hmm.
Why, Zidane? No, it's a stubborn man.
No one's stubborn right now.
Zidane, you know, it's best just to say you rate Leon Bailey or Nandilo over Walter Boy.
No, it's not about
rather than you.
Yeah.
Zidane, you know,
hold on, Craig. Hold on, Craig. Let me say something. It's not about Leon Bailey or Nandilo.
Yeah.
It's about the false information that the Eat the Water Boy era people want to give out. It's not about Leon. I could go even Luton Shelton, my boss. Marlon King. Water Boy could not make a first Jamaica all-time 11 from he played until now.
Zidane, listen. You know that sometimes you ask some questions, and that is why people, like even correction just a while ago and myself.
No, man, correction no football. No mention. No, hold on. Craig. No use correction as reference. You don't understand football.
No, man. No, but he asked some questions where I point to if you really see what.
No, but why you can't address?
Yeah. Because listen, Zidane, every time if you had to actually seen Walter
No,
White play.
but you was
Well,
Craig.
I know.
No, but Craig, we
Well, I
can't
know.
go. We
May
can't.
I address
Me say,
some of the things?
you're
some
afraid of me,
question
my
we
boss. Afraid of me, you know.
No,
That's how I go if
no,
me did say Walter Boy. Address the
I am
things I'm saying and stop asking if me did say
right.
Walter Boy.
That is what I'm trying to address.
Yes,
No,
so don't ask me to say Walter Boy. Address what I'm saying.
no, yeah, and that is why I'm trying to address it.
Yes.
If you had seen a lot of Walter Boyd, you would have known that even if the team set up as a 4-4-2 with probably a Boyd.
No, it's not 4-4-2. 5-3-2.
No, 5-3-2. Sorry, 5-3-2.
I have to laugh.
With a Boyd and Nandi up front.
Yeah.
Walter Boyd, natural tendency, and we him play most of his game, was like a left winger.
No man, but we got Walter Boyd on the program already and him shame you all. Walter Boyd say he was the main man.
Main man where?
Up front, the target striker.
Team.
Walter for Jamaica. Walter Boyd says my boss. We have all this argument before, you know. And Walter Boyd come kill me.
But Zidane.
What if we can't find it?
Remember, it's me.
We can't
find it,
Zidane, listen up, Zidane. Listen up, Zidane.
Yeah, we know what Zidane is, but we want to hear what the counter argument.
We know what Walter Boyd said he played as well.
No man, let me tell you as the referee what I want. I've heard Zidane's argument as compelling as they are.
Right.
I want to hear what the counter arguments
are. All right, the counter argument to it. Zidane keep on and say he's not a good goal scorer. But if Zidane actually saw Walter Boyd, he would realize that Walter Boyd play mostly like a left winger.
No,
Zidane
sir.
asked the question.
No, but hold on, Craig. Stop, no, Craig. Craig, stop, no.
Mm-hmm.
It's not me you're taking on now, you know. You're taking on the man himself. Walter Boyd said he mainly played as an out-and-out striker for Jamaica. That's what he said on this program. So I'm done with you.
He said that, Craig. He said that.
Me done with you, Craig.
Hold on. He did say that, but hold on. Hold on, Zidane. If you watch me play, right? And even if I come and say, me play center half when actually midfield, let me play most of the time. You watch me, that's about to
You're saying Walter Boyd is an idiot? Hold on, you're saying Walter Boyd is an idiot?
Zidane, just listen, man.
No, but hold on. No, man, but you have to have the discussion. Walter Boyd said he mainly played as an out-and-out striker for Jamaica. And you are saying Walter Boyd did not. Are you saying?
No. What I'm saying to you.
Yes.
What I'm saying to you, he probably started as a forward in the formation. But once he's on the field, Walter Boyd always tend to drift to the left wing.
But every striker drift, my boss. Paul Hall used to drift No, man, Paul Hall used to... Hold on, Carla, man. When Paul Hall came and he was playing with Burton, Paul Hall used to do a lot of drifting as well. Onanilo never always sit in the striker position. So every striker move around on the field. That is not an excuse for your poor goal scorer.
Zidane, you move around, Zidane. But Walter Boyd, most time on the field, is down the left wing.
All right. What was Henry most of the time when he played for Arsenal? You watch him? Where was he? Where was he most of the time?
Henry don't play on the wing as often as Walter Boyd.
No, man, he pulled out.
Henry move up and
actually,
down,
Henry
he don't play on the wing.
Actually, Henry pulled out from his striker position far more than Walter Boyd did, my boss. You have it wrong. You find an excuse, my boss, for his poor. Let me tell you the
Here, ask some question and then we come to address.
All right.
You see, stop say Walter Boyd wasn't a good passer of the ball. And then you go ahead to try and compare him to what they look at.
No, man, the man him say is a brilliant passer, man. A brilliant. Them say Walter. They said Walter Boyd is a brilliant player, you know.
Zidane.
No, my boss. Hold the line. Boss, there's no way you can be a brilliant striker. And Walter Boyd is so far off from him and he's a brilliant striker. So you have to use another word, my boss. But hold the line. We'll take a break. Hold the line, my boss. We'll take a break. We're coming.
The JSC Group, Jamaica Stock Exchange, Jamaica Central Securities Depository Limited, and JCSD Trustee Services, providing a fair, efficient, and transparent stock market for over 45 years. The time by the Jamaica Stock Exchange Group is 2:15.
So refreshing. What's so refreshing, Sanya? The water is refreshing. Try it now. Where you get that from? Not clean manufacturing water. So refreshing. Me like it. Clean water. Located at 20 Syndham Commercial, Old Harbour, Spanish Town, St. Catherine. Telephone number 876-335-0448 or 876-648-7192 or email cleanconcept@gmail.com.
It hurts if you don't check first. Be excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just link with our WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to search. It hurts if you don't check first.
Prostate cancer tips courtesy of Omega KLAS. Limit fat intake. Animal and saturated fats have been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. Where possible, replace animal fats with plant-based fats such as butter for oil, candy for fruits, or packaged foods for fresh vegetables.
Super Center, everything for your home and more.
Whether you are redecorating your home, looking for a gift idea, or simply feel for some retail therapy, Asden Supercenter is the place to be. Regal Plaza Kingston and Linstead. We have it all. From linens and curtains to appliances and cookware, furniture, rugs, and wall decor. It's everything for your home and more.
Asden Supercenter, we're gonna make you smile. Make you smile. Asden Supercenter, it's a lifestyle.
It's a lifestyle.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, we want to take the opportunity to big up the Omega people joining us from different parts of the globe as they join us. They usually join us 2 o'clock our time, which is around 15 minutes ago. So if you are hearing on the Omega Network from anywhere in the world, we welcome you to what is usually a very spirited Jamaican sporting program. All right, we'll move on to the...
no, but still, Craig is still there.
Craig, you have a minute.
Craig from Kingston, yeah.
Zidane, yes, the Arsenal is your team, where incidentally is my team also. Would you say Saka is a good head of the ball?
Saka that plays for England, no.
Martinelli.
No.
Clive Havertz.
Yes, he's pretty good.
Would you it?
Yes.
All right. You see, because that's what I'm saying, because Saka and Martinelli is mostly a wide player. That is why you ask the question if Boyd was a good head of the ball. Boyd was never an out-and-out centre forward like a Nandilo, who normally always in front of the goal. So you could say, well, can the ball go yes or no?
Yeah, but
Boyd is mostly on the wing.
Okay, so that's...
But he could use his both feet, and why most people like me say he's an excellent passer. Remember say,
excellent.
When him do drop in midfield and get the ball.
All right, we don't want them to get in one. A lot of people trying to get
through. So you talk many time on the topic. What?
All right.
But big up yourself.
Zidane, just say, Maria.
Before you run, though,
the argument will have finished.
Or you rate German you as a passer?
German was an excellent passer.
And Walter was an excellent passer as well.
Whenever Walter Boyd get himself in those midfield position like a German, Walter Boyd made those excellent passes. Those long, excellent passes also.
All right.
Yeah,
all right, my boss.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
my boss.
All right. So we're moving on. We want to get in as many as possible. Obviously, they know Miss B. All right. 6766968. Yeah, we know it go. Once somebody's off, then we accommodate another one. We go back online. Hello.
Wagwan, Patrick. Zidane, Wagwan.
Where you see? How you do?
Zidane, why you tell that on Walter Boy? The man never tell us the man a out and out striker, man. The man going for it, say he was a point man. Why he was the exact word with the man use, remember?
Yeah. So the point man of the out and out striker, man.
Me know what Mr. use the word Walter Boy when he came
and he also said he was asked to get listen now. He also said he was asked to get the goals. Walter Boy said
that's I remember clearly when he said he was the point man.
Yes.
Because I listen to the program.
Exactly.
I come to talk to you, Orville. I'm not really pressure on the still, but Doc says something I don't agree with. Someone ask Orville because he is a radio host. that means that he is not a good TV host, or because Zidane is a radio calling talk show host, he is not a good commentator and a good sports analyst.
QC, me know you not drink. But that is a drunk man question. How does the skills that it takes to be a radio host and a TV host sometimes are quite similar? I am saying the skills that it takes to be a T20 batsman are far different from the skills to be a proper test match batsman.
Yeah, it is.
Hello, may I agree with that one? A cricketer, if a man oat me, you realize that the man in the oat me do if you not bramble. I mean,
No. I asked Doc if it, hold on. I asked Doc if it's a poor and rule, and him said no. But I am saying, come on, QC man. The fact that you are a decent T20. Fine, I'm saying you believe that the skills it takes to be successful in T20 cricket are the same skills you need to be successful in Test cricket.
Orville, a cricketer we are talking about. We're not differentiate.
As a batsman,
I agree with that. What Doc says is that if a man a good cricketer, him can adjust himself. A cricketer, the man make the rule for him. The T20 player.
But hold on, QC man. We know players who play both and fail miserably in one. We know players that fail it, that play both and fail miserably in one, you know. So the proof is in the pudding that we have seen it before. So we know not automatic.
QC, you're the pick. Hold on, QC. We see what Russell can do in our T20 cricket. Forget him bowling. Purely as a batsman, would you pick Russell to bat for your in your test team?
No.
Russell, a cricketer, brother, Russell, wiper. Did you know that the England test? Listen me, I say. No. All right, you regard Ross Sanchez as a test cricketer?
Yeah, man, Ross Sanchez can.
All right, so all right, the answer me now. Did you know that when these, I don't want to know the word I want to call them, when they were going to England, nobody called Ross Sanchez to be a part of the test team? Did you have that information from me? Can you tell it to me?
Ross Sanchez has played 30 test matches already. So if they decide, hold on, Ross Sanchez have go 4 test century already, you know, my boss, or 5, you know. So if hold on, let me make the point of QC and see the difference between what you say and what I say. If the man should look on Ross Sanchez now and say, you know, we're gonna call him back in at the test team, I would have less of a problem, you know. Ruston Chase has a whole heap of red ball cricket under him belt, including multiple test hundreds. So a man like that now, you're fairly confident that him can, you know, rediscover back that art there because he's been there, done that. Me I talk a man now. No, I am. No, well, I am saying the man them who now play no 4-day cricket at all, never played 4-day or no play 4-day for 10, 8, 7 years. And because of why am I doing white ball cricket? Then who them are making? Who them are making?
Them now make the rule for the money. They don't make rules for money to come up through the system and play under 19 cricket. Play for West Indies under 19 2 years. And play 50 over with their bat.
I know that saying. Talent that same a pick.
No, you interpret that thing wrong, brother. Lara, come and pick up Fidel when I play nothing. I can't Fidel go play test cricket. I think like that can talk about.
No, I wasn't talking about that. Cool and QC, we're not correct. I'm not talking about bowlers. By and large, I think that if you are a good bowler, your skill set goes pretty much across formats. Line and length and ability to do things, slow ball, bumper. If you can bowl in one format, there is every likelihood that you will be reasonably good. But I'm saying the T20. But
if you're a good batsman,
you can be a successful T20 batsman and can't survive in a test cricket, brother. You don't know that.
That doesn't mean so because you're successful means you're good, brother.
Then what determines if you're good?
You can already, all right, when I want to go back 3 over and lick off a ball on the 20 run, you can compare the batsman to Rasta.
Who would you pick whenever which another man you would pick now in the test team when I play 4D?
Ruston Chase, I first, man.
Ruston Chase has played test cricket already, brother. So that I know him me attack. I am talking about somebody who doesn't play 4D, never play a red ball, but should make the West Indies team based on white T20 exploits. Who is that person?
Brandon King.
Brandon King played 4D up to last season. What's wrong with you? In Captain Jamaica, I'm seeing him play about 2 or 3 proper 4D innings.
You go back to the point of me I try and make
no, so I'm saying QC.
So the rule is not about man we cannot bat. Because the thing now, if the thing move from selector now to people who have scout, to people who have analytical data, how much ball
The rule cannot be for Brandon King. Brandon King play 4-day cricket, has been playing 4-day cricket.
Put away Brandon King. Put away Brandon King.
Attack people like Fabian Allen, them we attack. We stop play 4-day years now.
All right,
them the
so
people
you don't believe that, hold on, Orville, man. You don't believe that man can play 50 over cricket, white ball cricket. And you watch how him construct.
No. Hold on. QC, I am prepared to accept the 50 over, man. Maybe if him about at the top of the order. And then me attack. Yeah, address what me not talk about it now. I'm specifically talking the T20, man. Because man can't hold the innings in a 50 over game. A 300 ball that him can bat.
But no in the argument that tell us a 50 at T20.
And I'm saying my argument is about the T20 man, them, bro.
Well, a cricket me talk about, brother.
The T20 man, them should not be considered for test cricket based on what they are doing at T20. And that's my argument. Anything else you argue, a different.
Well, me believe if a man can bat, he can bat. If you even find a way. And I said to me, I told my virgin a while ago, if you see a man bat in a league, down a country,
tell me a T20 man when you play 4-day where you think can bat.
With Jamaica?
For the way in the West Indies. Call one.
Well, I don't see none. I don't see none.
So
you're not readily off of my hand right now.
So you don't see no West Indian talent that where the rule are not addressed it.
Well, apart from the look at Joel, when I 50 over squad, him young still, so I'm not even going to him.
But him play 4-day cricket. You know, understand? The rule is trying to say the little T20 specialists them will now be considered for test cricket. That the rule I try bringing in. Nobody try.
No, but the rule never said that. You can't interpret the rule away, then the rule never said that.
All right, QC. Big up yourself. I could left it right. Some of us. Always stay now. Why he laugh? Man, I pick Rastan Chase now. Me couldn't ball. Rastan Chase have a whole test cricket and I'm belt. Rastan Chase doesn't refuse to play 4-day cricket. He has been playing 4-day cricket. Me I thought the man over the years said him not playing a 4-day cricket, but want to play test cricket. Me have a problem. All right, what we do, Miss B? You have some text? All right, give me the sound. Give me the sound.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good day, Orville and Zidane. Orville, I think you fellas should try and get some psychological help for some of these callers. I find it very troubling when some callers call in and try to convince themselves and the public that people are born with talent to play a particular sport. If such a thing existed, why is it that these sports superstars go to training? They man need help with reasoning logically. Zidane, you are quite mild when you say Walter Boyd was an ordinary footballer. Tricks and gimmicks, not play football. A citizen from St. Catherine.
Actually, that is correct. You know, I was trying to be nice when I used the word ordinary, actually.
All right. Dean from Mandeville says, big up Orville and Zidane. I'm borrowing a word from Rounso. Me even not read off text. I want to hear nothing about Rounso. So may I cut the text short, me moving on. Me know why you're not from Rounso. To make Rounso talk about me. Me not talk about Rounso. Them days said that. I should be the one being talked about, not the one talking about. Good day, Mr. Higgins and Zidane. The more I listen to Zidane, I'm persuaded you should be on ESPN or Fox Sports. Your analysis is very good. Why Zidane is a fat. Zidane, you will not win this one. All when you have stats. Boyd is king and more effective playing for Jamaica than Bailey. Better you just stop the discussion because every time you bring it up, appear lick you again. Boyd is football royalty and you can't change that. This is a fellow called True Blue.
Yeah, man. As a JC man, one of the men from your era will never understand football.
True Blue.
And still doesn't, it appears.
How old were you when you see Walter Pearl? We are still waiting on the answer. What age, sir? If Zidane went and watched the Pearl play football, Frog and Chicken wear socks, slippers, and shorts. By the way, that's shipping port.
Shipping port.
Insisting on what age were you?
Hey, I want to use some.
I have more text.
I have some words to use to describe shipping port.
No, don't do that. Bishop
because I heard him with you the day now, because I wasn't here.
Yeah.
And I have some words to describe. He's not bad man. You can tell you that. He's not a bad-minded person. But there are some other words that you could use to describe him, but we're not allowed to do it anyway.
Bishop Manning is listening.
Yes.
We have to be on our best behavior. We're coming back right after the break. The text line is pulling out. So we'll read a few more. We're coming back.
you want real energy.
All right.
Just sing on if you got on too. Good source of iron for me and for you. Make you feel like say you have energy for two. When you make a man flex with you and your crew work late, or left the gym after two. If you got on tan, you got the remedy for some man for sue. So sing on if you got on two. From your new energy you are defend. Just sing on if you got on 10. Strong up your body, drink and come again. We got on 2 are the remedy, my friend.
Bigger than 2. Good source of vitamin and iron for you.
It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by EdgeChem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
Manchester United winger Alejandro Garnacho has pulled out of Argentina's World Cup qualifiers against Venezuela and Bolivia with a knee problem. The 20-year-old who played the full 90 minutes for United's 0-0 draw in the Premier League against Aston Villa on Sunday was with a strapping on his left knee has been replaced in Argentina's squad by Leicester City Fernando Bonate. The World Cup champions are top of the South American qualifying standings, 2 points ahead of second place Colombia. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by EdgeChem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. D'Angelo Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
Prostate cancer tips, courtesy of Omega KLAS. Limit fat intake. Animal and saturated fats have been linked to a higher risk of prostate cancer. Where possible, replace animal fats with plant-based fats such as butter for oil, candy for fruits, or packaged foods for fresh vegetables.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number 1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so like I said, the text line going absolutely crazy, so I'll read out a few more. Here's another one. Zidane, people don't make the text them so long, but I'll try to run through this quickly. Zidane, it's quite something how you're the sole Jamaican bravely standing against the tide, denouncing Walter Boyd in favor of Leon Bailey. It's almost as if you've got some personal history with Walter, perhaps an awkward moment on the field that left a lasting impression. One can't help but wonder, you seem so determined to rewrite the narrative. But isn't it strange that nearly every other Jamaican holds Walter in high esteem? Surely they can't all be wrong. Maybe it's not Walter's legacy that needs reconsidering, but rather the lens through which you're viewing it.
I don't know. Where do you get that from every other Jamaican? You know, many people see me and tell me, say they agree with me.
No. What I'm impressed with here is the quality of the literature.
Okay.
This man writes absolutely.
You're not impressed with the analysis.
I'm impressed with the writing. I can't help it. I love to see proper use of English. This left an impression. Good afternoon, Sports Desk. How you like how John Campbell make 118 off 94 ball in a practice match at Savannah Park yesterday? Big up John Campbell. Saw him briefly. Which day was it? Monday? Yeah, Monday. And I'll see him tomorrow. I say no more. How on earth? Zidane, it's time Orville tell you straight up that you are very bramble with your assessment of Blacker Boyd. Zidane is just an anti-Boyd follower. How on earth Zidane is going to size up on the low with a pearl and then not even have the pearl skill set Zidane is getting from bad to worse?
Yes, see, said the man highly overrated.
Let me just run through the text then. Prince Green says if a player made the West Indies test team, played reasonably well, and decide to focus on T20, I have no problem with that. However, if a player has never played Test cricket for West Indies, it is ridiculous to pick him solely based on his T20 exploits. The player must showcase his talent at the 4-day level or at worst, international 50 overs. Very, very much my sentiment as well. All right, so make we go back on Lord Jesus. The text them are coming too fast. So we have to All right, let me take that one here. Orville, what's the latest with Bonner? Really think he's a talented batsman and I don't want to see him back in the West Indies team. I'll answer that question on Friday. After Friday, all these questions will be answered. The Jamaica team for the upcoming Super 50 will be named on Friday. I will be at the naming of the team. Down at Savannah Park. When the team name, I will ask some questions and I will find out what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say. That's as much as I can tell you. All right. So we go back.
No, before we go back on line,
yeah.
I have a text message here from the legendary Simon Crosskill. So
big up Simon.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, Simon Cross. And this man used to commentate on a lot of games involving Walter Boyd, including that famous game where them said the TV people them lock off and then Walter Boyd scored a stunning goal against Barbados.
Yeah.
He was the commentator. We all were listening. So the little man never understands the emotional. This as a commentator now. I used to watch him more than you all from 95 him said international football till the end. So this is Simon Crosskill now. I watched Walter Boyd from 95 until the end of his international career. I commented on his games, the goal against Mexico and the last gasp winner in Barbados is 1 or 2. And I could not agree with you anymore. Boyd was highly overrated.
Big up, Simon.
Legendary commentator, legendary broadcaster. Who hug up that angle learn sports.
Hey.
So don't ask him how much old he was in 95. You all heard him doing the commentary.
Simon is a regular listener.
Yes, he is.
Simon is a silent texter. People a lot of times Simon texts me, but it's the first one of his texts has been read.
Yes.
Well, him can't talk to you know.
Yeah, man. Simon Crosskill was the only bond them time that he was doing commentary on the games with.
Hold on, Simon. Are you allowed? Are you allowed to talk on another radio station?
Well, we could if it's allowed, we could ask him to
call
him and talk to him, you know.
Because Simon views now would
yes,
be
highly
respected.
Yes.
People, here's my view. I'm a little middle of the road between Zidane and the other people. I think Walter Boyd was not ordinary. I think as a Jamaican footballer, he was not ordinary. But I think some Jamaican people overrate him.
Yeah. I don't think he was an ordinary Jamaican footballer either.
Well, all right.
he was in the park. He was with the others.
Orville, I like the way you deal with the doctor. This just come. You send it back. Honestly, you should have a doctorate in journalism. What the doctor name? Dr. Mark Brumfield. But me can go back and lie. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Ami.
Are you here?
Yeah, man. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Good afternoon.
How would you say?
Ricky Tang?
Ricky Tang.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Zidane, you say Walter Boyd.
No man, go talk to Simon.
You say the reason why.
No man, go talk to Simon.
Why.
Ricky Tang, go talk to Simon.
No man.
Him to commentary with Walter Boyd and thing, you know?
Yeah, man. You said the reason why Leon Bailey is better than him is because him play in England and him get first team level for Germany and him play at a higher level.
Yeah.
So if he play at a higher level, why is he play? Why is he playing like this against these CONCACAF teams?
But him
why
still,
is he playing like that?
him still better than a lot of Jamaicans. We play for Jamaica in the Jamaica jersey.
No. We're talking about why is he?
No, me don't know, my boss. Me don't know why.
Why? I mean, you don't know.
I don't know.
If he's playing at a higher level, why when he come down to a lower level,
why
him can't show him class?
So you don't agree that he's playing at a? All right, Ricky Tang.
You always.
Well, Ricky Tang, forget about what Zidane is an idiot. All right, Ricky Tang, here we go on. Ricky Tang. Zidane is an idiot. Forget about Zidane. Let me ask you.
No.
Doesn't Leon Bailey play very well for Aston Villa and Leverkusen and these places? Doesn't he do very well for them?
Yes, he was.
Isn't the level higher than when Jamaica play Barbados? Like on disrespect Cuba the other day, because uno see him Jamaica and say, well, Lano, let me remind you all.
But why when it come on to these lower levels?
Me don't know, me boss. But me agree with you that Leon Bailey should be doing better for Jamaica. Him higher than what we seeing him doing for Jamaica. Me not disagree with that.
There's no question for asking where him of the better club career and whatever. You say no.
No, me not argue about no club, no country. Me say he is a bigger footballer than Walter.
He's a better baller. All right, me give that.
Fuller too, and none the low too. All of them.
We are talking about Leon.
Luton, Shelton, better too as well. Marlon King, all of them better than the Walter Boyd in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
Good, sir.
Walter Boyd, you see, Zidane, I tell you a lot of people don't understand. Orville say it all the while, everybody say it. Walter Boyd was a 1 in a million. at that time, only one person come out of the Caribbean that was Dwight York in those times. You see, the world never look at the Caribbean the way how they look at other places for talent. You understand? And when we see Walter Boyd play in that time, it was like, yes, this man is one of the greatest thing we ever see play football.
I know that.
Not saying that he is.
I know that's what caught you all.
But it is wrong for you. It is wrong for you.
No, it's not wrong, no, boss. I'm trying to help you all to understand what real football is about. And what Walter Boyd was doing. What Walter Boyd was doing on the field was fraudulent, no, boss. Why are you harping on Leon Bailey? It is not about Leon Bailey. As because you don't hate Leon Bailey because him give a whole heap of money up a taboo and give a millions and drive big Benz and high. Forget about Leon Bailey. I'm saying, forget about Leon Bailey. Let's think that Leon Bailey doesn't exist. I'm saying to you all overrate Walter Boyd. Stop making it seem as if it's a Leon Bailey was the Walter Boyd thing about. That's not it. Me no rate Walter Boyd. I think you can overrate him.
Walter Boyd are the greatest baller Jamaican ever see. When they come on to anything, the things they went do. Leon Bailey can't galvanize nobody.
All right.
Ricky Ting.
Nobody, the stadium ever sold out for Leon Bailey yet.
All right, no.
What that tells us is that Walter was more popular, though. It doesn't tell us he was better.
Yes, all right, exactly what
No,
I'm
but he's not very popular now. But hold on, Ricky Ting.
We're saying that if Leon Bailey dominate in Europe, why he can't dominate in the local side there?
It's a good question.
But we have had that. I'm sure you say, oh, the man and petty with the
It's a good question.
We have had these discussions, on the program, and some say because in part, take it serious. No, but I'm saying we have had this discussion here, and we all agree that Leon Bailey should be doing better for Jamaica. The fact that you're bringing this up back, it means you think it's a rivalry thing. It's not a rivalry thing, my boss. It's a real analysis when I get that overrate the pearl.
No, I think it's a fair question to say, why is Leon Bailey so average in Jamaica?
But we have had that relative to what he does. Relative to what he does for his club is against those big players.
Yeah. If there was no club football, if we didn't see Leon on a TV and see the things that he's capable of on the big pretty field and in those big teams, Leon Bailey could not make a Jamaica third 11.
What about you make a Jamaica third 11?
Walter Boyd would have a better chance.
Yeah, but you see, if we go game by game and break it down, Walter Boyd has had a lot of poor games for Jamaica.
Make we leave it there, so Ricky thing, eh?
What he did was have more highs.
Big up on yourself, man.
All right.
Big up yourself.
Big up.
We want to try maintain the 5-minute rule here, so people are complaining, so everybody want a piece of this.
By the way, I see an idiot saying something here. I asked Simon Crosskill if I could mention that he texted me.
Yeah.
I asked him before I mentioned it.
All right, Simon, text my phone and tell me if you can come on. I will station Simon work with.
I think it's power,
Then he can come on.
He can come on.
Yeah. Okay. Simon is my boy. Hello.
Afternoon, Orville, Zidane.
Yes,
good afternoon. Loggy here again. Never tried to call you back, you guys back the other day, but
Loggy, we're gonna work with the 5-minute rule, We'll stick to it.
No, man, me not have a problem, man.
Too far to
is the thing, man. So, what I really love is Zidane just understand that at that point in time, we never see nobody. We never see another footballer with the kind of skill that Walter Boyd have. And it's two different era now. And if you have a Walter Boyd now in this era, it would be far different.
All right. Loggy,
it would be far different because of
Loggy, forget about Leon Bailey, because I know that is the problem. Forget about Leon Bailey.
No, hold on, I'm not arguing about. My argument is not about Leon Bailey.
Forget about the
era. My argument is the way him trash the pearl. That is my argument.
No, but hold on, Loggy.
Trash the pearl.
Hold on, Loggy, man. Forget about the era and now, because all of that is you speculating. Let's look at the facts now. Onandilo played back when Walter Boyd was playing. They both played together, so they were facing the same defenders pretty much. Why was it that Walter Boyd was far better than Onandilo according to the nonsensical Jamaicans? But Onandilo record for Jamaica and club record is much better than that of Walter Boyd. Answer that question.
But hear me, I said, Zidane, we hear Zidane points. I want to hear the other man them points, No,
it's a different point. It's me not arguing anymore.
No. I want to hear what they call them officers.
Why you don't want me to kill the man then?
No, because
so when you're killing me, I allow you.
No, man, it's not kill. I want because if I hear your points, I want to hear if they can.
But I'm saying I hear your points already when you kill do I chat to?
No, man.
But me allow you.
Many times me keep quiet and make do I talk. So me I say make me hear where the man them really I try counter with. and then you can come. So what you are saying now? What color you need?
Luggy.
Luggy, what argument do you have to take on?
No, my problem was the way Zidane was trashing the Pearl. That was my problem.
When they said trashing the Pearl, what you mean?
And they say he idiot baller, a rubbish. He might trash him no good. Back in those time, he was the best we have at that point in time.
So
he
you
was
think
the best we had.
So you think the language is too strong? You think they
Yeah, man. Yeah, but he did his part, and Jamaican gravitate towards him, and they accepted. You understand me? And they move with him. He brought Jamaica. He brought the world to start to look at us in a different way with the skills that he had.
That's what
you understand me?
I want to hear what your views are. But what you're telling us now is how popular Walter Boyd was.
Yes, he was very popular, and I can tell you, Tina, and you know Tina Orville, even that match that you mentioned with the Clarendon, where the goalkeeper had was the character, I can tell you, it was a right footer from him, about 25 yards out. I was screaming back in that match.
All right, hold the line. We give you a couple of minutes after.
Your taxes hold the key.
Need to pay your property tax, motor vehicle certificate of fitness fee, or a traffic ticket? No need to join the line. Go online. Service at your fingertips 24/7. That's right. All these services and more are available online at jamaicatax.gov.jm. Fast, convenient, secure. Visit the How To tab on our website or call 888-TAX-HELP for details. Tax Administration Jamaica, working together to serve you even better.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio, or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876-613-9129. The toll-free number is 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, what color your name again?
Luggy,
yeah.
Yeah.
Man,
so, you know, my problem was just the trash talking.
You believe that the language could be less?
Did I say Walter Boyd is rubbish?
Yeah, man.
When?
Go back and listen to enough of your tape, man. Say no, trash.
No, man.
Him not good.
No, man. The argument came up last week, Wednesday or Thursday. Bill Orville brought it up back. Have I called him rubbish?
Zidane, even they'll talk about it came up. It has been like that from ever since.
No, I'm asking.
The Pearl was mentioned.
Yeah, but I'm saying to you.
Yeah, man. Go back and listen to. Yeah, man. Go back and listen to.
All right, here's the answer to that. If you say Zidane call him man rubbish, him go and deny. What you have to do, go back, find the tape, and win the argument.
No, I think, well, I hear you're lucky, but it's not that I don't think so, you know. But I think I've used the word ordinary quite often.
But you see, because my other problem is, you know, it's when you speak like that, the Carl Brown, the Frank Brown, all the other coaches that he came under, and when you talk about when you trash talk the whole Jamaican football fraternity like that, it just rub all the wrong.
Why am I trash talking the whole Jamaica football fraternity?
No, because if you are saying that the games that we were playing back then, even though you call our game Bush League.
No,
you understand me? Because of the standard we have.
You're all over the place, man. I'm asking you, how am I trashing? Because I said Walter Boyd was an ordinary footballer and he's overrated. Why are you saying I'm trashing the Jamaica
but when you said the rubbish and so forth, you speak of the coaches, the main commander.
No,
all right. Again, more on to be fair. How does criticizing Walter, if you're saying he was trash talking Walter, I could have probably listened to you. But how is that trash talking the Jamaica's footballer?
Because of the coaches that coach him.
Or because all the coaches spoke well of him criticizing him.
Yeah.
Mean by extension,
Yeah.
you're criticizing all.
No, not necessarily.
Here you go. Well, it's
Not necessarily.
but probably that's one of the reasons why a lot of people came at it the way they came at it because of how they are looking at it.
No man,
from
no
their
man
point
is
of
because
view.
emotional, man. They loved him because they didn't see a lot of exposed to a lot of quality football. So there's emotion, my boss. It's not
All right.
about.
All right, look,
And
remember we
that is
tell us.
also true. I can't deny that. That is also true.
Look, remember we tell us how we are trying.
Playing with him, brother. May I tell you the honest.
Oh, you're playing with the
him.
pearl. Oh, emotion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man, represent Excelsior, man.
So you
And
remember?
I'm telling you.
Look, we hear you. That game when I tell us the Excelsior got on a Clarendon for that game in 1990. It was Walter who scored.
I think it was a right footer from about 25 yards out. Yeah, we had two special dead ball kick on the team that time.
What was the score in the game? What was the
And
score?
Walter Boy.
What was the score in the
One
game?
love the match end. One love.
In favor of Excelsior?
Yes.
Did boy play in the final 89?
No. 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
He played 15 minutes.
And Excelsior still won.
He got an injury in the Calabar match.
Excelsior carry him to the Excelsior
and
carry
then we
him.
went to the final.
Why,
He was roughed up by Ewan Newland, that guy there from Charlie Smith. He used to Excelsior. They used to call him Butter.
Yeah.
And 15 minutes. In 15 minutes, he had to came off. And Delroy Shearer, who is now known as Johnny Cole and Zip, came on. And yeah,
Look,
he won that match
before you run,
courtesy of Christopher
so
Bailey.
you know Sean Grant then, personally.
Yeah, man, I know Sean, man.
All right, big up.
Big up, look. At least people know
Yeah,
that
man,
game
bless
me I talk about is not a phantom game. I was at the game.
No, man. No, man.
All right, cool. Big up.
Yeah, man, bless up, cool.
All right.
All right. Yeah, we're going to try keep the cars to 5 minutes. So no come out on my phone now. I'm gonna try monitoring the length of time. All right, hello. All right.
We have Simon.
Oh yeah, we'll get Simon and other thing.
Yeah.
Mid down. Lord have his mercy, my God. I said that you get the whole world.
Why are you begging for the callers?
No, I'm just.
You know, actually, I beat them. But
No, because I don't. People have been saying that you are what you call it. You're not allowing the callers. No, I think.
I'm on the phone. Here, Mama.
Oh, Rooney, Zidane. I don't believe
Yeah.
that the callers won't have any chance to you in generally.
We know what's happening.
But I just want to give them a fair shit. Like Rooney, no, me know Rooney can't compete.
No, me not go talk with.
But we're going to
Rooney now compete.
Rooney going to get him chance to talk.
Rooney, you can't compete with Zidane. But at least I want.
All right. Let me Zidane talk about football and we don't know football.
Yes.
What was football back then?
No, but you weren't around then. So I know you mean.
I wasn't around.
Yeah, you're not much.
When Walter Boyd I play football, what was it then?
You're not much older than me, Rooney. So me not talk.
Yeah, but I talk about much older than you, Zidane. I talk about.
No, man, me not as young as that. But go on.
Yeah, tell us, I'm much older than you, Mama. You understand? But I'm asking, what was it then?
What was it?
Because one thing we learn in our life, there's always a narrative being pushed, You understand? There's always a narrative being pushed. When West Indies did rule the roots, and Orville can attest to this. When West Indies did rule the roots, and we are doing what we are doing. What them say about with cricket, Orville?
No. They call us Calypso cricketers. But that
exactly.
No,
Why
no,
them call us
wrong.
a derogatory term, Orville?
Rooney, wrong.
Right?
Wrong. They didn't call us Calypso cricketers when we were ruling the roost. The Calypso
What
cricketers.
them call it?
The term Calypso cricketers came long before that. 50s and so on. By the time we got to the 80s, nobody called us Calypso cricketers anymore.
What them call us?
We were the rampaging stars of the game, man. You couldn't call us Calypso them time. Calypso was when we used to win some like a 1-1 game and never have the discipline to go on.
Really have it? Seriously?
Big man, may I tell you, nobody call us Calypso cricketers in the 80s, boss.
Wait, no. Educate me now. You are the guru. Educate me.
Yes.
Because in the 50s, me never them out.
But at
Me
that
never
time,
watch cricket. Wait, no man, and just answer the question. Me ever ask you, Orville Higgins, the guru.
Yes.
In the 50s, me never them out. In the 60s, me never them out. In the 70s, me never watch a cricket. You understand me? No, when you hear the term Calypso cricketers, is when West Indies did dominate.
Not true.
So a foolishness we did that year when we are here then.
Nobody called us Calypso cricketers in the 80s. Not true.
So I wasn't around in the 50s, the 60s, the 70s.
That is
you understand me? So why me hear it?
No, you never heard it in the 80s. Man.
So is the history people that talk about that say, oh, them used to call us Calypso cricketers?
Yes. Nobody called Viv Richards and Michael Olin Calypso. You're mad, man. Let me tell you.
Okay, as I said, wait no.
Rooney, you say you want to be educated. Yes.
So the reality of the situation is them say, oh, so when me I watch the cricket in the 80s and 90s, when we are dominate.
Yes.
Them I say, yo, you know, so them used to call West Indies calypso cricket.
Let me give you a little piece of history.
I saw it usually. I saw them
you say
usually
you
say.
want to learn them, me teaching us. That me
No,
can't
it's
take money.
questions me ask you,
And
brother.
I've already answered the question, Rooney. I'm saying 1950, you see?
Yeah.
West Indies beat England in England for the first time.
So when you born, Orville?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just a question.
I'm going to tell you how
the 50s, either watch cricket in the 50s or you talk about what people say.
I'm going to tell you how the term started, Rooney. Just be quiet.
Yeah, go ahead.
So 1950, West Indies beat England in England for the first time. Valentine and Ramadan. You ever hear about them two man there?
Yeah.
Them spin down and beat England. The Calypso man from down at Trinidad coined the Calypso song. There was actually a Calypso made about it, you know. Those little pals of mine, Ramadan and Valentine. So there was a Calypso made about that Test match series win in England in 1950.
Okay.
One actual Calypso, which was very popular. So that generation of cricketers came to be called the Calypso cricketers because there was a Calypso made about them, plus the way how we used to play. Boom, 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 but we never used to win nothing. Clive Lloyd and Frank Worrell, to an extent, before Clive Lloyd, made those Calypso type people into the #1 team in the world now where we were beating everybody. We were no longer considered Calypso cricketers by the time the 80s rolled around. Fact, Rudy. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Next up.
All right.
All right.
So narratives being pushed. All right, cool.
Yes. So take an answer. You've learned something for the day, sir.
Yeah, and as Mr. Ask me ask.
But that
as
is
me
why
say, when them that talk, them never say, oh, we used to be called Calypso cricketers.
They never
and
said no, man.
We're no longer calling them Calypso cricketers.
That's what they
I
said,
never saw the commentator spoken. And I saw them talking about
No.
just listen to what me I say. I never saw it
But
talk.
I am telling you, Rooney, no commentator ever said the 80s team was a Calypso cricket. Not that lie. Not do that.
All right, Robert.
All right, move on.
I lie, me a liar. All right.
Understand.
But as I said, there are narratives. You understand me? And I'm asking Zidane, what was football in the 70s, 80s, and 90s? What was football?
No, don't ask about the 70s and the 80s. But the 90s.
All right, what was football in the 90s, Zidane?
Broken and salad and piling and everything, it was a great thing in Jamaica. So
No, man, I talk about in world over.
World over?
Yeah.
No, man, you had high level quality passing from the back, the Brazilians and all of that. Good football was being played. Solid.
No, man, because as Mr. Just remembering stuff, I can remember you have individual skills who were good for Brazil, good for Argentina. They were very good. You understand me? And you remember Germany play, and we're like, what is this? This is like some robots. You understand me? They press some button, put them on the field, and remember this robotic football. You remember that? You remember that, right, Zidane?
You never rate Germany. No.
Nobody never rate Germany because of robotic football, them methodic football. You remember that, right?
Don't use the word nobody never rate Germany. Don't say that.
Well, yeah, you have people where they saw them win and say, oh, they win. You understand me? So, as me say, me, in my estimation, there's a narrative that has been pushed. You understand me? How much World Cup play? South America have 3 and 5, 8 and 2, 10. A 10. And you have how much team in Europe?
What's the point?
So, the narrative is, what them do is not the right way. This is the right way. You understand me? Holland is the right way. And playing football, a total football, and you pass it and you
what's the point?
And that is the narrative. So when you are pushing a narrative, Zidane tell me, say, Walter Boyd back then not good. What Leon Bailey do, no, a data football. That's the narrative of Zidane. That's the narrative of Zidane. And I tell Zidane, this is football, that is not football.
I do have much to say to Rooney.
No, me tell you, Sir Rooney, come on and sound that way.
Yeah, difficult.
But me don't want them overpower the host. And me don't want
Rooney can do it, man. Rooney is difficult. Too difficult to talk.
All right, so Rooney, the man give up, man.
Yeah, man.
We try.
Rooney, hard to talk to, brother.
All right, Rooney. But Rooney, if you're listening now, this argument, you don't have to know the history of cricket the way I do it to know that you can't call Calypso cricket was almost a disrespectful term to West Indies. Well, you call the reigning champions.
It's similar to what they call the basketball nowadays, man. Globe.
So Orville, why them say black is bad and white is right? Why them say that? Why them push them narrative there? When they go on the show, you say everything evil is black. And everything good is white.
Rooney.
The narrative there is
you have learned
what?
The 80s team was not called Calypso cricket. But I'll leave it there.
It's what? I'm just asking.
No, man, we can't bother with that.
So narrative, so people can't push narratives. and make it stick with you.
No, but those that
And make you
narrative,
believe that is right. People can't do them things.
that narrative that you're pushing is untrue.
What is the narrative? That is the narrative with Zidane approach, and that's why Zidane said Leon Bailey is better than Walter Boyd, and Walter Boyd is a nothing
It's not
footballer.
Bailey alone better
It's
than
because
Walter.
of the narrative where people are pushed.
Rooney, listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth. I believe that Onandilo is better. I believe that Rudy Dixon was better. I believe that Bibi Ghana is a better footballer. I believe that Marlon King is a better footballer. It's not a Leon Bailey thing. Walter Boyd was highly overrated.
Rooney, we gone. The last hour coming, people. We take a break. We'll be back.
For financial news and the latest developments in the business community and economy, Financially Speaking is the top choice. Join me, your host Errol Gregory, Mondays and Wednesdays at 12:30 p.m. as we look at current economic issues, provide small business tips, and help you to build your business and portfolio. That's Financially Speaking, sponsored by Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSC Online Trading.
Set the trend, set the trend.
The Trend-Setting Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., is Jamaica's #1 call-in sports program. Join me, Orville Higgins, and me, Christopher Zidane Matthews, as we continue to take call-in sports discussions to the highest levels on radio. The Sports Desk, Mondays to Fridays, 1 to 4 p.m., on Jamaica's #1 sports radio station. The hour between 3 and 4 p.m. is sponsored by Western Sports, the sports people, with locations in Kingston, Ocho Rios, and Montego Bay.
Tune in to Jermaine Morgan, otherwise known as Brother Frisco, weekdays on your radio live, Mondays 4 p.m. to 9 p.m., Tuesdays and Wednesdays 4 p.m. to 7 p.m., Thursdays and Fridays 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. inside the Praise the Lord radio show, where your afternoon going into the evening will get better with uplifting music and inspiring topics, testimony, and more. Saturday and Sunday mornings at 6 a.m. to 9 a.m. inside the Kingdom Lifestyle Radio Show. You will be blessed, motivated, and receive a blessing just in time with Brother Frisco on your radio. Stay tuned and be blessed.
Watch God work. Watch God work. God you're great, man.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so we want to say bye-bye to the Omega listeners who have joined in from all different sections of the globe. It's a spirited Jamaican sports show. Don't you may think it's a little, it can be a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? It can be a little bit edgy, but we mean no harm. That's how we discuss sports here in Jamaica. So big up the Omega people who have to go. I'm going to give Rooney a little bit more of the history of that Calypso acronym that was given to the West Indies in a little while. But we understand we have Simon on. Simon Crosskill, sir.
Good afternoon, Patches. Afternoon, Zidane.
Yeah, good afternoon, Simon.
Right here, Simon said, Patches, me not have to tell you nothing more. You know, I don't know, Mr. Higgins, Patches the thing. Simon, you have heard the debate, sir, and your word will be seen as gospel in some parts. You may get some more enemy in some other parts. But your take on this very interesting discussion.
Well, first of all, I'm used to creating enemies. That's not an issue.
Yes.
What I'm maintaining is I'm not here to denigrate Walter Boyd. I never saw him at schoolboy level, and a lot of people saw him there and became enamored with him because of his skill sets and so on. When I saw him was at the international level, that's around about 1995, and there was no doubt about his abilities. There was a question mark about his work ethic, about his response to coaches, and whether Rene Simoes used him correctly may be a point of discussion. But I was of the opinion, and we used to have this discussion in the sports department regularly. I was of the opinion that strikers should score goals and score goals regularly and win matches for you and get into position to score goals and create their own scoring opportunities. And if you look at Walter Boyd and his success rate in the Reggae Boy shirt, I couldn't help but question why everybody was, as I said, so enamored with him. I thought his skill sets were overrated. And I heard somebody just mention that he was the greatest baller we've ever produced. And I can only say that person is locked in a time warp because clearly they never saw Skill Cole. Clearly they never saw Howard Juicy Bell, Derek Dennis, and others. So Diego as well. I don't understand that remark. He was a very nice young man, humble youth, had skills, had the ability to beat people, but I thought did not use those skills often enough to the benefit of Jamaica. I'm not going to compare him to the Leon Baileys and so on because I think comparing players from different eras is not so conducive to good argument. But what I would compare him to is his peers. And if you think about, say, Paulo Wanchop of Costa Rica and what he did for his country and went on to do in club football. If you think about Cienfuegos, who played for Honduras, you think about other players who played for Mexico, who were his peers. He was not in their class in terms of performance. So I don't think we need to tear him down. And maybe if he was playing today with different coaches, different pitches, and different opportunities, he would more fulfill the high esteem that a lot of Jamaicans have him in. I just didn't get it.
All right, Simon. I don't think we can add or subtract to that.
Yes.
The public have heard you, sir.
Big up yourself, Simon, and thanks for coming on.
No problem.
Good. All right. And as I said, people, when you hear Simon say patches, you know, I know Orville or Mr. have very few people. No, it's the only people with the thing tight, say patches. We like that. Second selection. And then Uno can go back.
I bet them stop pressure me now.
Simon,
Simon was commentating the game that Walter.
You know, we should ask Simon about that Barbados goal.
Well,
him gone?
Him gone. But he did. He spoke.
What to you?
The game was live. We could have heard it in describing the goal. You know.
What kind of goal was it?
It was a stunner from far out.
It was a free kick.
Yeah.
Oh. All right, we have some more by the text line. I get crazy, so we are gonna read some more text after the song, though, Miss. All right, cool.
Miss B.
Why do I say Miss? Yeah, Miss B. Second selection brought to you by Edge Campaigns for People Who Dream in Color, and this one is from Lieutenant Stitchy, and it's called "I Stand on Solid Rock."
Hallelujah, glory to your name, Most High God, Jesus. On Christ the solid rock I stand. Oh, yo, all are the ground is sinking sand. Oh, yo, on him alone I will depend. Oh, yo, it's every word I will defend. Oh, yo, Jesus Christ, I'm his Savior and my Creator. My provider is my God, it is my Father. Deliverer and my healer, my Redeemer, Master, Teacher, Doctor, Lawyer, Keeper, Armor, Warrior, Helper, and Protector. Will never be ungrateful to the King Most High. Forever I will praise him and lift him up high. All the mercies and the love he give to you and I. That is the reason why we live and that's why on Christ the solid rock I stand. Oh, yo, all are the ground is sinking sand. Oh, yo, on him alone I will depend. Oh, yo, it's every word I will defend. Oh, yo, from the streets of the hill that we get to learn. Yesterday, today, tomorrow, God is still the same. Cause he put it for them up his very own name. So when the devil tempt you, don't come very hard. God said, nothing excellent. He said, you're not good, I'm not good. Say you know, say so then. Why you word you can the place are condemned. In all the word you put it on a follow friend. A follow friend, a follow wrong friend. Like the prodigal son, you need a hot pen. But the grace of God can rise you again. Cause the son, rock my strength. Oh, yo, all right, the brain is sinking sand. Oh, yo, I'll be alone, I will depend. Oh, yo, it's every word I will defend. Oh, yo, stop, rewind, cause there are cause. Listen the word of God and know to receive the Lord. Repent, confess, and accept the truth. Talking to the gods, the Father, Mother, all the accept the Father with the faith and pray, my friend. Resist the devil and him have to run away. And renew your mind and purge your heart and cleanse your soul. And let the Holy Spirit take control. Cause I'm Christ the Son, rock my stand. Oh, yo, all on the brain is sinking sand. Oh, yo, I'm being alone and will depend. Oh, yo, it's every word I will defend. Oh, yo, Jesus Christ, I'm the Savior, and I'm Creator. My provider is my God, he is my Father, deliverer and my healer, my redeemer, master, teacher, doctor, lawyer, keeper, armor, warrior, helper, and protector.
All right, so that's Lieutenant Stitch's second song selection. So Rooney, all that I was telling Rooney about the concept or the term calypso cricket was from memory, as a man who studied the history of West Indies cricket. But just to give you a little bit more detail, Rooney, because the aim is to teach, and live on a level sometime. So there were two Trinidad calypsonians, one named Lord Kitchener and one named Lord Beginner. You can Google them too, man. Lord Kitchener, Lord Beginner. So in that 1950 series with Ramadan and Valentine, Bouldon, England, these two calypsonians were actually on the ground itself in England, I think a Lords. And when West Indies win the game, I think it was the second game, these two calypsonians were running around with everybody else. I run up and down in the crowd and I laugh off. And then they post some calypso music. One where them specifically said, those little pals of mine, Ramadan and Valentine. So that era of West Indies cricket came to be called calypso cricket as much for our style of play as the fact that enough calypso songs used to be made about them. By the time 1980 come around, my boss, nobody no call that again in terms of what we were doing on the field of play. We were the best team in the world. Calypso cricket was a kind of jive at the fact that we did wham bam, thank you, my man, and we nothing. Not the 80s era. Don't get it twisted. All right. We take the text and we go back to some calls.
All right, go back to the calls. Back to the calls. Hello.
Hey guys, how y'all doing? Dangerous in 5 minutes here. Y'all good?
Yeah, yes, good afternoon, do I chat?
Yeah, man. No, watch here. Zidane. Zidane, Matthew.
Yes.
With the exception of you and the Orvillites, everybody else know that Orville has lost all credibility to discuss sports and cricket in particular. All right? So me here tried true words and all and make a thing there. But Orville basically has lost all credibility when it comes on to discussing cricket. Zin, in case you have forgotten, Orville is the same man who come on radio. And for years, trick people telling them that Donald Bradman was the most targeted player in the Bodyline series and that Donald Bradman was the only player to face Bodyline bowling. And we had to go for the research from credible sources, several credible sources that showed that what he was saying was untrue. And Bill Woodfull was the most targeted player during the Bodyline series and several players faced Bodyline bowling. Now, Mr. Orville come with a new theory. Him look upon us and him tell us that unless a player possesses passion and looking at it, the extent of your passion determines you becoming the best in the world or one player being more world-class than another player. This is what Orville has said. But Orville, in the same sentence, look on us and tell us that he has no way of measuring this passion. See? So not even a basic school student would put forward an idea as stupid as that, where you're identifying a key ingredient that you say influences you becoming the best in the world, but you can't measure it. I don't understand Orville.
Hold the line. You have another 2 minutes. Hilarious in 5, and then we come back.
We're coming back.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission, JADCO, needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
Looking to add a touch of elegance to your room? The Lighting World by Fosrich is having a massive lighting blowout sale. Get your wall lamps, chandeliers, ceiling lamps, fans, and more at amazingly low prices. Sale begins Sunday, September 29, with up to 50% off selected items. It's the Fosrich Lighting Blowout Sale, September 29. Shop and save only at Fosrich. Open Sundays.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and #1 daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, you have another. I give you 3 minutes rather than 2. Keep going.
Okay. Now, Orville also came on the radio and he told us that when he looked at the West Indies kiddie cricket program and any similar program, that those programs don't stand a ghost of a chance of inspiring passion in youngsters. That's true, right, Orville?
I never said that. But keep going.
What did you say?
No, no matter what I said, because you're not going to.
No, man, you tell us what did you say?
No, keep going.
No, Orville, what did you say about the ability of administrations through programs like
No, man, the public here will
to inspire? No, man, just tell us what you said.
No, waste of time.
Okay, cool. So you're running from the debate. No
Yeah,
problem. So this the same Orville Higgins who said all of that turned around and said that the Jamaica Cricket Association is doing the very thing behind Junior Bennett. You remember when you said that, Orville? But my question to you, Orville, is a simple one. Then, when the West Indies Cricket Board come up with programs like Fun for Five or Kiddie Cricket, what percentage would you give such a scheme in getting us to identify world-class players?
What's the question? That's the question. I was kind of tuned out.
What's the percentage that you'd give such program? What percentage would you give such program at being successful in identifying or in bringing about world-class players?
What do you call bringing about? When it's a bringing
like
about.
how kiddie cricket brought about Jason Holder, it brought about Shea Hope, it brought about Kemar Roach, and it brought about Sonny Renai. 4 world beaters.
What does brought about mean? When you say it brought about, I'm not sure what that means.
Okay.
Brought about.
And inspiring these youngsters to become world class players.
I don't know that it is Kiddies Cricket that did that.
Okay. But so what's the percentage that you think that these programs have of doing that?
Until I know what the history is, I have no idea of a way of knowing.
So you don't think that such programs have any sure way of working?
Sure way of working to do what?
In bringing about world-class players.
I don't know what you mean by bringing about.
What do you see a benefit in implementing programs like that if you hope to get players to become world-class?
Those programs don't hurt.
No,
getting some youngsters.
Does it work?
Work to do what?
In bringing world-class players.
It can't hurt. Can't hurt.
Okay, so when you had made these suggestions times before, you're saying that it can't hurt, but you don't know whether or not it would work.
Work to do what?
Bring about world-class players.
No, I don't think an organized program like that is the reason why people become world-class.
No, but you had suggested as what boards should do to bring about world-class players. Orville Higgins, suggested it.
All right. Wait, you're 5 minutes up now? Is there anything else you want to ask? I'm prepared to answer 3 more questions.
Yeah, man. I want to mention something to Zidane.
Yeah.
Zidane, this thing with the West Indies Cricket Board, moving now to say that you don't need to play white ball, you don't need to play wet ball cricket. And they're willing to pick anybody to come and play for the West Indies once they believe that you're good enough. Zin, number one, I think that it's cowardice on the part of the West Indies Cricket Board. They're clearly afraid of the players in doing what they need to do. Because like what I said a few days ago, and like what Dr. Bennett endorsed today, we need our best players to win. You remember when I said that to you all the other day?
Everybody want the best. Everybody want the best.
Cool.
So you're not saying
anything. But I said what the board should do is that it needs to be tough in getting the players to play for us. But what the board go on.
And we said the board was not going to do that.
Let me say this, Dwight. Your 5 minute kind of.
Go again, Zidane. What you said?
And we thought the board was never going to be very strict with the players.
Yeah. Let me say this. We say we need our best cricketers to play. I don't know that our best players are not playing. I don't know that Pooran is among our best test cricketers. I don't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that Russell is among our best test cricketers. To say that we must play our best team is to assume that these T20 people would be part of our best test team, and I don't know that. That's for the record. But we leave it there. He'll hear us in 5.
Okay. You know you just made a non-point, though, right? But
all right.
But I hear you.
Big up. You're killing me.
I hear you still.
All right. Do I kill you? You know it.
Yeah, man.
I'm going to read part of a message from an individual, and this is unbelievable. I'm not going to call the person.
Yeah.
Just checking. Walter was trash for real when he was not on the ball. You are 100% correct on that. In addition, he never got on the ball enough. All true. That's why overall Pearl is never a great player. The only disagreement I see is where you're trying to downplay his qualities when he was on the ball.
Hold on. Not tell me, say,
yeah.
No, I don't want to hear.
You can't. This is unbelievable.
Zidane, I don't want to hear nothing at all from that side. You should even read that. Bro.
No, we can't believe.
Zidane, I am not commenting.
No, we're not saying that.
I am the one who should be talked about. I talk nothing about no other man. We are trying to build a program for our program.
The man agree with almost everything Mr. Yana take.
Zidane, man, just be not yo. You know,
let's go back.
We're done with that something. Make this trend setting sports desk. Now that's in our promo. Make man talk about we, man.
All right.
Yeah, man. We not talk about man.
We're back online.
Hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Oh,
text now.
Yeah.
Text message.
It's now time for text messages on the sports desk.
Good afternoon. What's the latest with Veer Phoenix and the players in question? It's a good thing.
Very, very good question. We're not hearing anything. And if a set of players is ineligible, we should know by now.
I go and follow this up. Remember, I talked to the Mountain View coach who did tell me where I go on. Let me by tomorrow. When I know so when I put me to work, I'll get it going. Once I remember, I'll find out what's the latest in that saga where the Veer players were said to get players from Mountain View whenever eligible. Orville and Zidane. I think Walter Boyd, if he was disciplined and playing football, now he could easily walk into any of these Premier League clubs. All right?
That's them thing that we are talking about. Easily walk into Premier League clubs.
Orville, how you know so much cricket? When you're born, ask running. What does he mean, ask running? Or a Rooney. Oh, maybe a Rooney, man. Me know so much cricket because...
somebody saying last night, TVJ News, which is credible,
said
they were okay. So it seems as if they were not seen as ineligible players.
Okay, all right. I'll follow it up. So that means probably Veer United could. Ask Rooney, I know so much about cricket. I'm my sport, but follow it. It's simple. I don't know. And a band away. The people follow it. Jamaicans will always rate Boyd because many Jamaicans are emotional and see football as shifting, salading, and piling people. I want to know if in those times the statisticians use number of players shifted, salad, or piled as how good they were as a player. How our players judge now as how good they are. Zidane, you have them on the ropes. Knockout is imminent. Zidane, you have split the nation down the middle, boy. Orville, please let Zidane know that in a decade or so from now, people will see Leon Bailey the same way as how they see Walter Boyd. If Bailey don't improve, so you don't need to try and change the narrative. People rate Bailey now because for the most part he's the best we have right now, same as Walter back then.
No, but remember,
So you win the
no,
argument.
but remember, Leon Bailey has achieved some unique stuff that not many Jamaican has done.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Zidane seemed like Greece is going to upset England. Oh, that's another matter. Greece are playing England now.
yeah, it appears so. But the concerning is that Saka came off and he's injured.
Oh,
because we don't really care about England, but Saka plays our Arsenal. We can't take any more injuries to any key players.
Zidane, good afternoon, Kelly School. Zidane, what happened to the baller from JC that you said would dominate schoolboy football this year? This is rapper.
All right. I keep trying to get information and people are dodging me. Jamaica people, college people are dodging me. Issa president is dodging me on the matter. But I don't know if he was joking yesterday, but I saw the manager for Jamaica College and he said they think he will be able to play. So obviously there are some issues, but hopefully, because they're not worried if him can't play.
Yeah.
But if they are overall that good, that with him, it's going to be hard to beat them. He's that good, people, and the team overall is that good. But without him, I see at least two teams that are going to be better than Jamaica.
All right, so somebody's texting to say Greece is leading England 1-0, and JFF said Mountain View have no proof of the player. I suppose no proof of ownership, they mean. So it look like Veer. All right, on a particular issue. All right, that look like it, Miss B. We don't know more.
Like Soccer Bowl finally win a thing.
Yeah. One last one. Orville that called us to Excelsior won 1-0 in that practice game against Clarendon. He said no, is the other way around. I keep the first half and Boca keep the second half. Now the youth him called Boca is a youth named Errol Holmes that used to keep for CC. I thought Boca Holmes was among the best schoolboy goalkeeper Messi back in the day.
So hold on, the lugging man was saying played Walter Boyd. He's not telling the truth.
No, sir, that brother, because me remember.
No, that man used to keep for Clarendon College for you, you know.
Why me?
We are text from
Birmingham.
Yes.
Yes, so him say him keep one half and Boca keep the other half. Boca is a youth named Errol Holmes.
Yes.
But the CC team, all right, the man we are listening named Katie out of Birmingham. Tell me if you remember in that CC era, a youth named Maverick Higgins. We used to captain the cricket team. That brother that was my brother, you know. So we call him Doxy. So Doxy was my brother, and Doxy used to go Clarendon College. In fact, I had a sister and another brother who used to go Clarendon College too. You know? So I used to go up at CC them time. They just go look for my brother. When he and Doxy. And Doxy used to tell me about that CC side long before them winning up.
Yes.
Say, boy, him say spot the CC side with Boca and Rudy and I would name Sprite and things. So no one I give me used to just go up at CC, go watch. Them time they live a man they now do it. And one of them match they said, come in, man. But I didn't know that it was going to be a practice game. I just go check my brother. I just left. I think cricket CC had a cricket staff team. I used to go play cricket for the staff team. But that evening I saw the practice match. I said, oh, that little Marga black boy. Zidane, may I tell you the truth. He never know, man. He never know, man. But I think, if I remember correctly, is a youth named Nando Douglas, what we call Bomber, scored the goal for Clarendon. May I almost remember Clarendon scoring. Anyway, eat that for the time being. What we do now, Miss B?
Quickly before run, the person is saying they weren't registered by the other clubs officially. What was registered as Phoenix players some time ago.
Okay. So Craig win that.
So
win
Craig
that,
got it
win
right.
that,
I had a feeling that was the case, you know.
All right, so we take the break. These multiplicity of issues on the trend-setting program. We're coming back in just a while. It's now time for Sports in a Minute, sponsored by Edgechem, Western Sports, Megamart, Spectrum Insurance Brokers, D'Angelo Auto Spears and Accessories Limited, and Fosrich.
World number 2, Carlos Alcaraz suffered a shock straight set defeat by an inspired Thomas Mache in the Shanghai Masters quarterfinals. Mache, who's ranked 33rd in the world, won a closely fought first set tiebreaker before emerging a 7-6, 7-5, 7-5 winner. Alcaraz put Czech opponent serve under pressure in the first set, but failed to take 2 break points before losing in a tiebreaker after just over an hour. And that's your Sports in a Minute.
Sports in a Minute was sponsored by Edgechem, changing lives 1 gallon at a time. Western Sports, the sports people. Megamart, best value by far. Spectrum Insurance Brokers, setting the industry standard. Danjel Auto Spares and Accessories Limited at 20 Balmoral Avenue, Kingston 10, and shop number 10, 1A Chapelton Road. Call 876-929-9146. And Fosrich.
Listen up, Jamaica. At Fosrich, everybody's getting a solar water heater. $20,000 deposit. 6 months to pay. What a deal. Fosrich Financing.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price boat here too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, so Andre from Farm just linked me and tell me, say, remember my brother? Higgins, where used to go CC in them time.
Cricket man Andre.
Cricket man Andre.
Yeah.
My brother used to either captain the cricket team or vice captain. Not either with Edison Edwards and some other you. But it's my brother now used to tell me, said the CC track team. I know you're listening, Andre. You remember when you named Ali Higgins? Where you used to run 800? Ali Higgins up at CC in them time. Ali, I'm a cousin to you know. My father and Ali Higgins' father were brothers. So my brother used to tell me, say, Ali, I try do well at champs that year there. Because when Ali make the team to Pens, him now go come back. And how him a train hard. So if you remember Ali Higgins, the middle distance runner from them time there. I'm a cousin, my boss. So him and my brother used to the CC in a them time there. So CC was a school where me always just a go. When me have time, just to go power up on my brother. Anyway.
All right. So somebody is saying that it's the FIFA Connect. I remember I made mention of it.
Yeah.
That's what
Mountain View never did have them.
But the FIFA Connect and Phoenix had them.
Oh, so
and that's what JFF wants. JFF wants more the clubs in Jamaica to get unregistered players on the FIFA Connect.
Right. So
yes.
Mountain View apparently man. Okay. All right, we go back in line. Hello.
Yeah, hello, afternoon.
Afternoon.
Yes. Yeah, man, no go on.
Badger.
Why I can't one of the game end and a Waterboy score and a CC win. Unless Waterboy score one goal.
No, so, I remember CC scoring a goal. My memory vague.
But remember, you know, the Waterboy supporters like to elevate Waterboy to where he was not, you know. So that is another case with that Carla Logie, you know. Yeah.
Yeah,
him telling says a brilliant right footed from the brilliant from distance.
And I remember the goal. I remember how he made that play.
No, we don't know still, but I'll say game can't do one love, sir.
And I want to score and CC win.
And a CC win. And I want to score one goal.
Yeah.
We don't know still. What I say still, I like Simon Crosskill. Is he an OD? Did he get an OD yet? I like his call at this perspective on the whole matter. He started out by saying that he never see Waterboy at school, and so when he saw him at 95, you know, say he might come from London, England, and so what he expect of a forward is not what Waterboy was doing. You understand? You know, so his football, seeing better football than us living in London, you can understand. Yeah, so what he saw Waterboy and forward was to score the goal and put himself and him team in a position to win. He never said that. But he did say that Water had the ability. He did say that. And he did say that maybe Renier never used him properly. And he did say that if I was to know...
This is embarrassing.
Yeah.
Simon Crosskill pretty much agreed. Hold on about you, man. Simon Crosskill pretty much agrees with almost everything Zidane Matthews said. And he took me on. Hold on about you. Let me finish now.
What he did not say
hold on about you, man.
Waterboy was garbage and
hold on, man. He agrees with, because I never said Waterboy had never had ability. You know? He pretty much agrees with everything Zidane says.
You call him on garbage, Zidane. You call him on garbage and rubbish.
Yeah, man. But I'm saying to you, my boss.
Yeah.
He says he
he
spoke about Walter Boyd in front of goal and all of that, and you liked it. But when Zidane said it's a problem, I don't understand your hypocrisy, Badger.
No problem.
Or you're a hypocrite,
because
Badger.
You call him on garbage or rubbish.
No, man, I never said
and
that.
That's what people
When did I say that about Walter? No, when did I call Walter Boyd rubbish? No, man, I never said on the radio. I call Walter Boyd rubbish on the radio, Badger. Badger, you hear me call Walter Boyd rubbish on the radio?
Yes,
Badger.
yes.
Badger, remember say you claim say you're pastor in a Badger.
All right, you got same so.
Remember you claim say you're in a church.
Get the tape, Badger. Get the
tape. For prove that.
There's no such tape, Badger. You're lying on me, Badger.
The man gonna say no say so, and you are gonna say.
All right. I'll lie me tell. All right, yeah, sorry.
But get kicked out. You get kicked out now.
Yeah, but we get kicked out. Mr. Higgins.
Yes.
Because if you win an argument against me, Zidane, that now stop your paper, now fire my paper.
Then why you gone this, my boss? So you tell me say kick out my teeth, I'm gonna say them something there.
You understand?
So when you say you beat up Orville, nobody knows. But you say you beat up all the time in the argument, but you vex now because we don't argue.
Alright, man,
I'm not trace you. When you argument, you vex, Badger, through the great Simon Crosskill agrees with Zidane, you vex, Badger. And Oral Tracy saying agree with me 100% as well. Ogle a few things.
Mr. Higgins. Mr. Higgins, I don't understand the West Indies thing, you know. So they are not going to have selectors. And the coach is going to give the autonomy, that's the word, of picking the team with some guidelines, right?
Yes.
And the guideline is this: they are going to use stats, right?
And
man.
Some
Stats
advice from
right?
the other regional chiefs.
Yes. So if they're going to use that and advice from the other region to pick a test team, how are they now going to say that you don't have to play a 4-day to be considered? Which stat are they going to use to consider to pick a test player?
Maybe your T20 stats or your whatever stats.
Oh, so that come like they're going to use a scrimmage stats to pick a big goal.
Some people like it.
Thing.
Some people have a problem. Some don't. I don't necessarily like.
That to me is moving from ridiculous to being silly. You understand? Because if first of all, if you're going to give the coach the autonomy to pick the team, you shouldn't give him a guideline. Because the coach that you're going to select, you're saying that you know no sense. So you have to give him some guideline to pick the team.
Who said what kind of, no, the guideline is not cast in stone.
Well. And then
basically, the master, the coach will use performance, as him said. And I like them all put up one chart and say these 4 batsmen average the most in any way. That the coach will use his discretion on the facts presented to him.
All right.
It's not nothing hard for.
Again, you are saying what the coach is going to use. Is it that telling the coach to use something?
Yes, but I'm saying it's not hard and fast. So he will be guided by the figures, but he's not going to be a slave to them.
So if it's not hard and fast, then you're not going to play a 4-day then. You can pick somebody who doesn't go to primary school then.
The coach will have a wherewithal to pick who he wants. Yes.
The coach will have what?
The wherewithal to pick whoever he wants to pick.
Okay. Yeah. And so if that is the case, then remove the fact that you know that you have to use stats, and remove the fact that the 4D, and just remove everything then.
All right, Badger.
You're
not going to get 20 minutes today, Badger.
All right, Badger.
I don't want 30 minutes.
You're not going to get 20 minutes.
I want 5 minutes. Okay, Zidane, thank you.
Nice ordinary call like Walter Boyd.
People are me I get a trouble for the fruit. And me I get a trouble for that trend setting show. Next call though. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
All right. So Badger is off. So we don't know the drill.
Yeah.
One caller off.
And you're right. If my quarrel, so let me.
My time?
Yes, there you go. Good afternoon.
My time?
Yes, Bull, you're on.
Big up, man. Them. Big up.
Yeah.
What's that? Hey, the 20 time I reasonable with some bridging them. I'm gonna show the man them some ball thing. And I'm gonna say, yo, cool, no, that's so cool.
Harry Brooks
the man
became
them
the
on
first
TV.
England
Like, man,
batter
something to do
for
with the game.
34 years to hit
And then the man them on
century.
TV. Yeah, hear me clearly?
Yeah, man, we're listening to you. We're hearing it properly.
And then the man them on TV. So I'm watching the game with them. I'm gonna tell them some look at tactical things are going. And then after the man them are telling me seminar here. After the man them on TV come talk. Me look on them and say, you know, say me did white. In a suit and tie, you believe?
Yes.
So because they rate Simon Crosby,
Yes.
Them are gonna believe.
Legendary commentator, man, in the business years now, man. Yeah.
Them are gonna believe the legend now, you know.
Yeah.
All man, we're not believe there now. I'm gonna say,
yes, indeed.
but take down the people and hear them about. They can't do that.
Yeah, man.
Hear my beliefs for certain things now. Yeah, some people.
Well, and Simon Kraskill made mention of some other players from other country who played at the time in Waterboy in the same region. And you know, overall, these players, even though they're better than the Pearl, you know, they weren't special footballers, but yet still they were better and achieved more, and they played. Waterboy played against them, you know. So the same way the clubs overseas saw one Chappie and the others that he mentioned, they saw Waterboy as well.
But from here, then go overseas at 27. Me no want to hear nothing more about him not getting the opportunity. That is the opportunity.
Yes, are you prime that, you know? Are you prime that, you know?
Are you prime that?
Well, I want to do something. Low got a contract overseas as well. He got into some trouble after. But look at Ondandilo's record when he went overseas versus Waterboy's record when he went overseas. And both are centre forwards. Yeah, man.
But you have to take time with the people in cult hero. Yeah, some ball you consider them cult hero and you have to have some respect for them. Man. You can't need the hero. You need the hero away from ball.
Yes.
Anyway, you remember when I made the call and the first call I ever made about FIFA Connect on this station. Remember when I will say, Bull, why are you saying this? What is trying to get her from this Bull? I'm going to say, any coaches here, listen to the program, go get your players them from FIFA Connect because I this night ago. You remember that call?
Yes, I remember the call.
All right.
I remember.
Yeah, man.
The Mountain View people never listen and think say, oh, Bull company ready for talk. The FIFA connecting is very serious. Players lie all the time. And that's like people understand. You see a little baller now and little baller this side. The baller can play in a Kasafa. And Kasafa League done June. And he come and catch and want to play some back. And guess what? His parents them send him go, I am anti.
Yes.
And he come at your club. And they say, yes, he must play some ball. You know, if you play good enough, you must name mind. You know, that boy must play for club somewhere. But because you want him to play for your team now, you say, all right, then come and he play some ball for you. If once you go on that FIFA connect
and don't see him, you're going to register him. You're going to register him.
And if you want to register him,
he's yours.
Yours.
Yes. So the clubs need to get their acts together and get on the FIFA Connect and register the players. Simple logic.
And you're the FIFA Connect help now. Because you're the FIFA Connect help now, Zidane. Say, for instance, I have a player now. Zidane, play for me in a developmental stage.
Yes.
Go overseas and get a contract. The club has to give me some money.
Yes, so you don't have to search and find out and the contract.
Paper trail now.
Yes.
You might just check your club account and see some money on the account.
Yeah, man, that's what somebody's saying to me, that the clubs will benefit from being on the FIFA Connect.
Yeah.
But these clubs, we now run in Jamaica, we now run thing like a business. So no man, no one go down and something go register in club as a business.
No, they are to do it.
Get a bank account and get them TRN and get them things in place. So when you go on the FIFA Connect, you know, it's like a business, you know.
Yes.
So you can there, right? That's one ball where you have one FIFA Connect and 5 way down the line. You see £30,000 reach in your account and you wonder, oh, when you check, I want club over so in getting one club over so and them have to pay what they call developmental fee to the club them when come through. So the money filter down through you now to the FIFA Connect, not necessarily through JSF.
Yes.
So the FIFA connecting important people. Big match later, I'm going to stick to the 5 minutes.
The game start 9 o'clock. At 9 o'clock.
You know, this is the sportsman. This is the first caller mentioning that game we played tonight. I can't believe it.
No, you took over the whole of the people. No, you. No, man, Bull, I hate that, man.
I hate that?
Yeah, man, I hate that.
I will discuss the game tomorrow after the game.
Yeah, look for the game.
I will talk about it tomorrow because a lot of people.
No problem.
Yeah, man.
Big up.
9 o'clock. Sports Max are carry.
Yeah, man.
I will be at that tonight.
You should be finished by 9, man.
No, I mean which part? Sometimes I like watch them match there.
Oh, outside.
Outside.
Okay.
All right, I'll decide after you. All right, we take a break. We're coming back.
Paul, I need help with my vehicle cost this year. It's going through the roof. You think I should call Keith?
You're mad. Don't you want a system that easy for you?
Yeah, man.
You want the best price both you too?
Yeah, man. I bet you want real-time alert and island-wide coverage. Yeah, man. So the smart choice is Hawkeye.
They will give you a free 30-day trial.
Yeah, man.
Hey, tell me something. You ever say anything but yeah, man?
Yeah, man.
Just say yeah, man to Hawk Tracker from Hawkeye. Call us at 926 Hawk. Conditions apply.
It hurts if you don't check first. We be excellent customer service. Our staff is knowledgeable and trustworthy. And we have a wide variety to supply society. And the price is right, yes, it's worth it. The solution to your auto parts needs to one-stop shop. And we deliver to, so if you can't come in, just ring with our WhatsApp. Or call and make your order. And remember, there's no other. So it hurts if you don't check first. So there's no need to say. It hurts if you don't check first.
The Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission JADCO needs your help to eliminate doping and keep sport clean. If you have concerns about any doping activity, you can share the information with JADCO anonymously. The information you share will be treated with the highest level of confidentiality. Make the right call if you see something, say something. Protect clean sport. Protect our legacy. To report doping activity, call 888-429-5232 or visit the JADCO website at jadco.gov.jm. A message from the Jamaica Anti-Doping Commission.
You're listening to Jamaica's first and number one daytime sports calling show, The Sports Desk.
All right, boys, one of those very spirited programs.
All right, let me show you how honest I am, because I didn't have to do this.
Yeah.
But the people who text me rate me highly.
Yeah.
And them say, this week, I did use the word rubbish one at a time. 2 persons rate me highly and text me. So, Badger, you did right then. Me don't remember still now, but them 2 men rate me too much. For me know, they wouldn't tell me if me never say.
So I go withdraw that.
I go withdraw the word rubbish.
Yeah.
So me don't want to use the word rubbish against Waterboy. The ordinary me want to use. Right. So me apologize to using the word rubbish because I trust them 2 persons. Big up on yourself.
All right. Next call then.
Hello. Yeah, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Speak up a little and more lively, man.
Yeah, you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, afternoon. So, well, to me, the discussion kind of get, to me still, we can't tell a man if we call out and say, but to get annoying, man, because it's pointless. It's kind of
Who we talking to, by the way?
Sham.
Yeah.
It's kind of, to me, a common sense. Obviously, it is not as good as the ball I mentioned. And obviously, you never reach a height, you never reach.
All right, help to change the topic then, man.
We can't believe the national team will play later. And no, not at all. Not at all.
Yeah,
it's actually sending a message.
It's amazing.
Sure get ready.
It's amazing. Because I look forward to seeing Maggie tonight. I look forward to seeing Maggie and what he will do tonight.
Yeah, them are the things that media discuss. What's your thoughts on that? If you think them should change the midfielder from the Casey Palmer.
What's his name coming for? Is who the central defensive coming for?
Oh, Holgate?
No, man. Let me call the former mobile player, man.
John.
Defensive midfield player, man. He play in USL as well, I think.
Deshaun Bernard.
No, man. Defensive midfield. Oh, so it's...
No, man. Something you talk Kevin Lambert.
So he came for Deshaun Bernard.
Yeah, Deshaun Bernard injured. He say the last game he played, he called the coach. And to the point where people just, them question and not even get asked. The team picker, nobody even question them things, how him get called on the squad and he's not here. I think it's so I think him say it in the press conference over Nicaragua there. I give a little explanation behind it. But me a lot of calls to Maggie, but me not too sure if we try. Well, them watching all that important, you know. Well, give him the opportunity, yes.
I hear him say something on TV last night. Him saying, I hear Maggie on TV last night saying that he knew that one of the weaknesses to his game was running up, running out, working when him not have the ball, basically.
Yeah, so kudos to him, saying identify his downfall.
Yeah, you did hear
it.
him. You did hear when him say.
Yeah, man, it's a little interview.
He must say, boy, he realize no, so boy,
work now for him off the ball skills.
Yeah, man, and I like that. At 25, him realize that's why him now get more national call-ups. And him say, well, if I that me have to do, a football more and play, we don't know we see more.
Yeah, man, football is no, you can't be skilled. I stand up one place and you lose the ball.
But I actually like the fact that he has identified what his issues are.
But I can tell you,
tonight we look at it.
The claims I'm going to rate Jamaican, but Maggie on the ball, I rate him highly.
All right.
Wizard. I like that he has the ability to spank it from distance. Whenever I'm cutting and look up, man. He can hit it and hit it hard. Yeah.
But off the ball?
Yeah, man. Now, hopefully he has worked on it.
I that him say my work, man. So make we see how him look tonight. 9 o'clock.
Even if you can track someone and get some two on some ball, man. You don't have to be the biggest tackler, but you need that. Yeah.
But I feel the coach now to start. We'll probably stick with the same Casey Palmer, Bobby Reid, Latin here. Because them winning my game. And for the press conference, the only thing you say we had an issue with is that yes, we progressed the ball well from the defensive third to the midfield third, but it could be better. And him saying I like the progression from the midfield third to the final third. I agree fully with the latter because we never really progressed the ball that much against the better opponent, that is, which is Honduras.
Yes.
As we never create enough chances there. Yes, we know it's a better opponent.
No, but I think tonight is the game that I would probably start Maggie because you expect Nicaragua to be one of the lesser teams. So they might sit but a little bit more deep, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult to break down. So they want that extra creativity.
Yeah.
So maybe it's actually tonight him going to get a game. What do you think?
I don't think you would call him and not
play. Don't start him at all. Just bring him on.
I want to be on the front foot against the local side.
I don't think him would call him and not get an opportunity to receive in that game. So I think we'll see him.
Because the coach comments was that he wanted somebody with a cutting edge.
Yeah,
to just win us a game. So.
Cham, we are trying to squeeze about 2 more. You hear me, boss?
All right, thanks for bringing up a new topic, Cham.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Cool.
All right.
Like what Simon commanded, they will stop now.
Nah, man. The more discredit Simon. You don't know them people. Hello. 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 All right, go back to our next line then. 6766968. But the calls have been non-stop from the program start. I give the voice get a little rest today. When I call and take answer and hear people. Me good.
I see CC call and apologize for the nonsense that he spoke the other day. That people banded football talent.
No, man, I'm avoiding the program. Like I play. Say people can just never see piano and I hear piano and go play piano in my fight. Hello.
Orville, Zidane.
Good afternoon.
Who it is?
Craig from what I used to.
Oh, Craig, what's up?
I'm there. So, Orville, I have a quick question for you.
Yeah.
I always hear you talk about your brother playing cricket.
Yeah, man.
How good was your brother?
Good, just like me. People never know which one I did better. I thought he was more natural with it, but he used to love it and work harder. But very, very, very good.
So you were. I don't know anything about you. You
play
were
parish
a
cricket.
cricketer,
Yeah, man. I play parish cricket for 2 parishes actually, Westmoreland and Manchester. I was good enough where the state. You remember that big state team there in the 80s? They beat everybody. The same Dr. Bennett, we are the president at JC. It's a come to states and we'll make a cricket out of you, son. But Bibbs never would have. So I was pretty decent. I probably would have gotten a youth trial.
Okay. So
yeah,
you think you're pretty decent. Okay, fine. I wasn't sure if your brother was better than you or whatever. But let me ask a question.
Yeah.
And you know a lot of cricketers who have made it to West Indies team now and all of that kind of stuff. You think you were better than any of those guys who made it to West Indies team?
Boy. If I was better than some test cricketer.
Do you think you were a better batsman? That you see someone a bat and you see some of them will make the West Indies team.
In the current
your wisdom
In the current year.
Any team, anyone at West Indies, any West Indies.
No,
just by your ability that you would have.
Here's how I would put it.
How would Orville, don't listen to me now.
If I'm better.
Don't bother waste time. I try.
Let me answer it
just,
away.
Just look on a man and say, you're not feel to the man. Even though you make West Indies team, you feel like say
but
you is a better batsman than the man.
Me I go answer you this
way. Yeah, man.
Clearly, cricket was not after me leave high school. Between college and I look work and all over the place, so cricket could never be my focus again. So it's a difficult question to answer. What I will tell you though, if cricket was my life, the way cricket is some of them in their life, if that is what, if I could function and survive without working and just concentrate exclusively on playing cricket, they wouldn't better than me.
They wouldn't better than you.
No. Some of them.
Okay, so you're basically so exactly because you were able to look at your ability that you have.
Yeah, because now them are go better than I was because clearly now me not go have the time to dedicate totally to cricket the way they do. But some of them in the last 15, 20 years I play for Jamaica. If me did I concentrate on cricket the way
if
they
you
are,
did still play cricket, you would have better than them.
And concentrate, and that is my job now. When I have to work, I'm not to school.
I'm not gonna just run. I know you know where I come from.
Yeah, man.
I know you know where I'm coming from with this question. Because it's the same thing I want to apply to the Pearl. Yeah. I want to make it clear that we're not saying that the Pearl basically, Virgin, we want to look on the fact that the Pearl didn't make it to Liam Bailey's club level because the Pearl had multiple issues, including the way Jamaican look at football back in the days, the way we allowed the big player to do whatever they wanted to do. We lack discipline. We lack a whole heap of things. Let me tell you this, Zidane. Simon Crosskill came on and talked about what he saw when he came, right? From a man who come from England. He might come with certain things where he must see in England. Yes, he might be disappointed with what he see of the Pearl and how Jamaica is rating the Pearl and going on and whatever. Because he would have only come and just seen the Pearl at a level where he must say, boy, what is this big deal about the Pearl? We are taking the Pearl from all the way back to where we see the Pearl from Manning Cup days, which is the Manning Cup that got him into the Jamaica team, basically. It's not like he must go club football before him play for Jamaica, right? So we know the potential of Walter Boyd. We know the ability of Walter Boyd. So when Simon Crosskill come and attack, people don't come and go like a God just come and talk in a bridge.
Yeah, but
we know the boss for the station is a Christian, but it's not God came down and spoke.
Simon is going to be a little bit more.
We went to the stadium myself and go watch a game.
Yeah, but Simon's going to be a little bit more logical than you. He's not going to have the emotions in it.
But you have to say what you want to say when a man defend your point.
No, but Craig,
I'm just saying to you, big man. Just listen to him, man.
No, but you've been talking.
No, Craig, you have to give him a chance.
Yeah, because I want to explain something to you. Because you see all of the arguments about could, should, might have, if not, and whatever. A lot of players in Jamaica say that about themselves, Bucky Barnes, one who used to play for, Diego know him. He was the brother of Jomo Garden, named Omar Garden. A lot of former players, youth players, they have this argument that if they have mother and father at them home, if they had money and them they have to go look work, a whole lot of players say.
Are they wrong? Are they wrong, boss?
No, but I'm saying, me don't know if they would be good, my boss. So you want me to think that if this had happened, me not sure if it would have got some, my boss. So you want me to do? Say, if Walter Boyd had a strong father, he would have been playing for Real Madrid. I don't know, Craig. But what I know is that when Walter Boyd played for Jamaica, he was ordinary. That's what I know. Craig, in Ghana?
Yeah. No, you have a minute.
Man. I just don't want back and forth and shout.
No, me don't talk. That's my point.
One more answer, Zidane. Your members will do this thing where we analyze stuff. We don't know the future. We don't know what tomorrow will hold and all of them things.
Yes,
there are a lot of times that you speak into the future as if you know what it holds when you now have the discussion like that one. But all of a sudden, some of the times now we ask a question, which is the logical thing to do, In terms, Orville, me just ask the question, and Orville is logically reasoning that if him did go in and put in him work in a cricket,
Craig,
like him sitting up at them man.
I'm not.
That he know for sure.
Craig, I'm not being this. Hold on, Orville. I'm not being this honest, Craig, man. I believe that if somebody like Craig Butler was around and had Pearl at 5 years old, I think Pearl disciplinary-wise would have been a different person. But I still don't know if he would be.
How you know? Using your logic now, Virgin, how you know that?
No, I said
Craig could have
no.
I agree with you. No.
Hold on.
I agree with you.
You're not listening.
Ask you the same
You're not
question
listening
now.
to me.
How would you know?
You're not listening to me. I believe. I never said I know it would happen. But what I know is that Walter Boyd had an ordinary record for Jamaica. That is what we know. You understand? One is what I believe, and one is what I know.
All right.
All right?
What?
Craig,
What?
The thing done enough, Craig.
You can believe anything you want, Craig. What we know, Walter Boyd scored
man,
19 goals in 75 games.
Yeah, anyway, Orville, respect for your answer here, sir. Because they talk to Zidane for that when come out.
I drive out. But listen, all me I say, maybe me wrong, but Mr. Son, don't even go Western.
You're not big man. You're not wrong, big man. Stop trying
to the thing like
and
I suppose all of us.
You're post Bible.
No, but Orville right now. Orville could have been better. But what we know is that Brian Lara better. Orville is doing. It could have been better if he takes it serious. But what we know is that Brian Lara is better than Orville as a cricketer.
All right.
So you could have should all you want.
All right, brother.
You're gonna all Brian Lara. You're a joke, man. I talk about man Orville. No, Orville can look on that.
No matter what we do,
them on the calm but like me.
No man, you don't know that.
We know that.
As I say, what if cricket was all you had?
I will know that. You don't know that. You don't know that.
I would be a G. I would be. Could I make a Jamaica team?
You'll be a key tata.
I would be a decent.
Yeah, but
Brian, no.
Orville, the man mentioned Kita to the Orville. I think the Kita to the could have back better than you if you did follow through.
You know,
they're never special. But it's hard to tell.
It's hard to tell. So we're not going to go. Yeah, if I could have should have.
But leave it to somewhere.
Big up yourself, Craig.
Good to have you. All right.
That is it for the program. Big up to all the callers. Big up to all the listeners. Big up to the slew of WhatsApp text messages. We're glad they're sending them in because it's kind of a little bit difficult to get through these days. So we'll continue to read them. So keep sending in the WhatsApp messages.
Hey, more than 2 times the amount of text message from my phone.
Yes, my phone as well. All right, join us tomorrow. No, same place, same time. We do it all over again. And hopefully I'll watch the game tonight so we can analyze the game tomorrow.
Yeah,
right? Yeah, man. So long.
That's the Sports Desk for today. Remember to tune in and participate on the Sports Desk Mondays through to Fridays 1 to 4 p.m.
Blessings. Have you been blessed by the Real Talk Show with Bishop Manning? Well, you can listen to the Real Talk Show Mondays to Fridays, 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on the Omega Radio app. Just go to your app store and look for Omega Radio or listen live on the Omega Church Broadcasting Network website. That's www.omegachurchradio.com. You can also watch on Facebook at Omega Church. On YouTube, you can watch the live church service at Omega Church or Omega Radio. You can also call us at 876-319-1148 or 876. Three numbers 877-494-0253. That was a paid advertisement by Omega Radio.